You are about to enter the Red and Rev Sports Show experience. Get ready for some real sports talk from some real sports fans who were real sports athletes who have sports knowledge.
What's up, everybody? What up? What up? What up? Welcome to episode 429 of the Red and Real Sports Show. Well, we got some things to talk about this week. Crowned a new NBA champion, our eighth in 8 years. We got to talk about the future of the loser. Parody of dynasties in the NBA, which is best. Bulls hiring a new leader. Some NFL talk. The Falcons mini camp begins. A little Braves talk, and we'll see where the show takes us. Episode 429. It's about time. Let's go.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome to another episode of the Red and Rev Sports Show. Red and Coach are coming to you live from the ATL Charlotte. Giving you real sports talk because we are real sports fans who are real sports athletes who have what, gentlemen? Real sports knowledge. We need Coach to get with the program today. Stick with us. For episode 429 of the Red and Rev Sports Show, we have two people in the backstage who are going to be joining us in just a moment. But, Coach, as we normally do, we turn our numbers attention to you, sir, so you can give us something, someone. Dealing with those three digits, 429. What do you have for us, Coach?
I'm going to take you back down memory lane, and you won't hear his name often. I think he's still in the NFL, but he may not be. San Diego State's Rashard Perry racked up 429 yards of total offense, 222 rushing, and the rest on punts and receiving. And that is the NCAA record, I believe, for yards in a game. Rashard Perry, 429 total all-purpose yards in one game for the aforementioned, hardly ever mentioned San Diego State football team.
All righty. Red, your thoughts on that? I think you're just being kind.
Yeah.
Now, Coach, give what year was that?
That was 2017.
2017. All right, I tried to Google it, and I saw about 4 or 5 different Rashard Perry. So I said, man, I give up.
You gotta put an extra A in there. Rashad, Rashaad.
Oh, okay. It's one of those urban Rashads.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
I got urban legend. All right, let's go ahead, man. Welcome two guys who've been holding it down, especially in my absence. What's up, Ho? From Sports Roundtable with Asa Brown. We got a full house today.
Yeah.
What's going on, gentlemen?
Good morning. And to the proud husband over there, how you doing, sir? Glad to have you back.
I'm good. You just messed me up right there, Ho. Because when you said proud husband, I had to look down. I don't have my wedding band on. So when y'all talk, I got to get my wedding band. But I have a proud husband. I'll show my hardware in just a second. Matter of fact, when one of y'all start talking music, tell my wife to bring my ring.
Real, we want to have the first marital spat on Red and Rev. Go up the doctor.
It's beyond the first one. So we've already reached that feat. But we're good. We're real good. But nevertheless, man, welcome everybody to the Red and Rev Sports Show. We truly appreciate you. Thank you guys for holding it down. I don't think I've been on for a month. So I appreciate you all holding down. And again, thanks to Ho and Asa for joining us for episode 429 of the Red and Rev Sports Show. We want you to like and share. If you don't mind, like and share. And who knows, your like and share may lead somebody to become a part of one of the best sports nation on social media called the Revanite Nation. Let's see if anybody's representing the Revanite Nation. We got some interesting characters who have joined us on YouTube, so we're going to skip them today. But we're going to go right into the president. What's going on, Mr. President? Coming to you from the Red Cup Moonshine Mashup in Solo, Arkansas. All right, man. Stay safe in Arkansas. That's a red state now. Be safe there now. Won't you get in no trouble. The VP is in the building, ready to slam down the gavel to begin another fire session of the Red and Rev Sports Show, Rev Night Nation. You know what to do in the worlds of Miles Lane. Let's get it on. All right. Is it Miles Lane or Mills Lane?
Mills
Lane. My bad. Okay. My bad for messing up your vibrato, Mr. Vice President. But thank you. The VP said the Reverend Doctor already messing up. His lovely Dr. Boo's gonna fix that real quick. Facts. The president said just became a hubby just in time to make her college football win. The Revenite Nation's already started. Winston, what's going on, sir? What's going on, fellas? And chat, smash that like button. VP say, yes, coach, I'm like a virus. You can't shake me, bro. All right.
Yes,
virus. All right. Let's jump into it. We got a full slate of topics. We're going to jump into what we call our dope, nope, and cope moments for this show. Our dope moments, what we are excited about. What were some of those great moments for us this past week? Nope, moments we're still shaking our heads. And cope moment, what we're trying to wrestle our minds around, trying to process what went down in the sports world this past week. I'm going to start with our guests who been holding it down for us. I'm going to start with you, Ace. So what's your dope moment for this week? What you got for us?
I'm going to go straight to soccer, baby. Congo.
No.
Tell us more about Congo.
Boy, they got a draw, which nobody expected. They got a draw without having their main number one fan in the building because he was being held up for immigration purposes or whatever. But they still got a draw. And then I want to go with my other melanated country, Congo. Got an outright win. I mean, Congo, Ghana got an outright win. So, if you melanated, you get my high praise, you know what I mean, in the World Cup.
All right.
Excellent. Absolutely excellent.
What you got for us, Ho? What you doping on, sir?
My main man, Mauricio Dubon, once again comes through for the Braves, and he is the Braves' best free agent signing for the year. I believe he can pitch. I believe if somebody else goes down, Dubon could probably give us about 6-7 innings.
You may have to, H.O.
So Mauricio Dubon is my dope moment for the week.
Mauricio Dubon. We'll see him warming up in the bullpen sooner than later. All right. Red, what you got for us, man? What you doping on, sir?
I'm doping on my main girl, Sophie Cunningham, for the Indiana Fever, baby. I mean, she was stroking it the other night. Woo! And
you talking about basketball, right?
Talking about WNBA, baby. Sophie Cunningham for the Indiana Fever. 20 points off the bench, 6 or 7 from 3-point arc. Them girl, Sophie Cunningham, Caitlin Clarkson-Foster, contributing in ways more than one way, baby. Love you, Sophie. Good game, girl. Glad you didn't do it against my dream, though. You did it against the other team. That's what I'm talking about. Always looking out for your boy Red. Love you, Sophie.
Now, when the show is over, Coach, I need you to go to Red's house to see how many pictures he got of Sophie Cunningham. We already know what that. We already know whenever he calls somebody baby, there's some pictures either on his phone or somewhere in the house. You already know how that goes. Coach, what you got for us, man? What are you doping on, sir?
I don't know how to top that one. I'm gonna go with let's see. I'm gonna go with Alex Freeman for the United States, who scored a goal in the World Cup. Little be known as a little Black history fact, as I call it, or a fact. His daddy is Antonio Freeman, who played football for Green Bay in the pros. So passing on the bloodline of talent, I guess. Alex Freeman, who scored a goal for the USA in a win, whose famous daddy played football, of the famous fall down on his back catch and get up and run. So Alex Freeman.
Nice.
Winning.
That was that one of Brett Favre's targets? Freeman was one of Brett Favre's targets, right?
Yeah, the Monday night game, I think, that Coach talking about.
I got to show some Braves love real quickly. I got to dope on Eli White. What a defensive game last night. Made a great catch on one of the Brewers' power hitters. Caught that ball in the corner, then made the game-stopping put out when the Brewers had a chance to tie the game up 3-3, and he threw that bombed from the outfield and gunned him out. Great tag by Drake Baldwin. So I got to give Eli White some love. 2 great defensive plays to help preserve the Braves' victory over the Brewers, which was a much-needed victory to stop the Braves' season spiraling out of control. So great job, Eli White.
Oh, yeah.
All right, we're coming to you, Ho. What are you noping on, sir?
Call me a hater, but there should not be no statue for Jalen Brunson in New York. Not over Walt Frazier. I am so sorry. No way I'm going to put an Atlanta-born player over anybody from New York or close to New York. So I'm noping on that.
Wow. Red, what are you noping on?
Wow, I thought I would be the only one that would be talking about the Knicks today. I'm keeping it in that same realm, but not so more on the Knicks side, more about somebody who almost ruined the Knicks party. And that is our one and only Commander-in-Chief, Mophead Donald Trump. Yeah, noping on Mophead Trump for pretty much ruining the Knicks sweep. I mean, had you stayed your butt at home, the Knicks could have wrapped this thing up in 4 games. But you just had to come to the 3rd game. You just had to try to come and get some of that New York love. You saw it was gonna be a big party. It was gonna be everybody's gonna be in the house. So you said, well, guess what? I got to be in the house too. And pretty much ruined that game right there. Had everybody standing outside, waiting long times to get in it was just not a normal NBA Finals game. Thanks to Donald Trump, and you ruined the Knicks sweep. Because had you not showed up, they probably would have won game 3. I knew they were going, they won game 4. And I knew they were going to win the other game. So, Donald Trump, thank you. Well, not thank you, but note to you, ruining the Knicks sweep and just ruining game 3 of the NBA Finals. Your presence was definitely not.
All right, Red. We got it, Red. We got it. All right.
Oh, come on.
I was trying to give you more room, man, but these are short takes, remember? These are short takes. Coach, what are you noping on, sir?
I'm noping on one Floyd Mayweather, boxing champion, a great boxer. Floyd, what in the name of Movado are you doing with a bad check for a watch? $200,000 watch. Floyd, I know somewhere deep in the back room in your pockets or somewhere, you got $200,000. Floyd, come on, man. I just find this very difficult to believe that you would get yourself involved in some dealing with money when you supposedly ride around. You probably got about 20 watches already. And you mean to tell me you need another watch? And then now they're saying you can't pay for it? I already heard the rumor that you can't read, Floyd. I'm excused that you can't read. Now I'm going to go to you can't count. Get your counters ready. Get your business manager and talk to him and say, man, find that $200,000 I left in the shoebox in the corner under the bed.
Wow.
You have got to be kidding.
All right. I got to move on to San Antonio Spurs. And all my years of playing basketball, coaching basketball, I have never in my life seen a team literally give 4 games away to lose a playoff series. I have never seen that in my entire life. Wow. And the Spurs ought to be ashamed of themselves for literally gift wrapping an NBA championship to the New York Knicks. Props to the Knicks for capitalizing on the Spurs' mistakes or, in quotes, inexperience. But Spurs, you got to do better. And I'm sure Popovich probably wanted to resume his duties as head coach, even though he ain't fully well after seeing that debacle. So I got a note on the Spurs.
Oh, come on!
All right, hey, so what are you noping on, sir?
I'm gonna keep it in the spirit of soccer for one more take. My last one will be different. Qatar, you got all that money over there in the desert. You can't get beat 6-0 in football, soccer, whatever you want to call it. 6-0 is the equivalent of getting beat 59-0 in American football, 10-0 in baseball, straight sets in tennis. 6-0? Okay. You can't. They at least give you time to get one goal. 90 minutes, they give you time to get one goal, just one.
Oh man. And the crazy thing was they were down to 9 players at one point in that game. That was just terrible. Just terrible. All right, Red, close this segment out. Start it out. What are you coping with?
ESPN, you just keep hiring these wannabes, don't you? Just keep hiring these wannabes, and they just keep coming on there with these awful takes. Let's start with the latest wannabe. This Vincent Goodwill. I don't know where you found him from. This wannabe suave brother that's been on somewhere thieving. They found him under some rock. He's been on there for a few months talking NBA talk. So yeah, he thought he was all that. So now he thought he could come up with a wild, silly, asinine take as far as saying the NBA championship is a participation, nothing but a participation trophy. What's wrong with my voice today? Anyway, a participation trophy. Are you kidding me, Vincent Goodwill? A participation trophy. You want me to tell you what's a participation trophy? All you idiots and wannabes coming on First Take and Get Up every day. That's a participation trophy right there. Because most of you don't know what the world you're talking about, but they just keep letting you fools just come on pretending like y'all fitting in. That's the participation trophy right there, not the NBA championship. So remember that, moron, Vincent Goodwill, the latest wannabe that ESPN keep trying to replace Skip Bayless and other folks with. No. That was a dumb asinine take. The NBA trophy ain't a participation trophy, but I'm starting to see that ESPN analysts are part of one.
Coach, what are you coping with?
I would say I'm coping with Kendrick Perkins' new position, but I'm going to leave him alone because that's Jackson State. And then people say I'm against Jackson State. I ain't going to mess with them today, but give me time. I'm coping with James Dolan telling everybody that the Knicks are going to come to the White House. I wonder, Mr. Dolan, did you ask them? Are they going? Because I ain't heard much talk about them saying they want to go to the White House. And you thinking that you're just going to accept for them. Sound like you had too much of the hooch there, brother. I don't know if they want to go. So I'm going to see how that works. And they don't want to go. You want them. You think they're going to go. You'll be the only one there. But we know you like President Trump. So moving on. We're going to see how that works out.
Shut up.
All right. I am coping with the fact that all summer long we're going to have to hear are the San Antonio Spurs going to keep De'Aaron Fox or trade him so that Dylan Harper can be the starting shooting guard. So I'm already gearing up to have to hear that all summer long going into the new NBA season because there's a great chance De'Aaron Fox is going to be right back on that roster, especially with that second apron that the NBA now has instituted because it's hard to trade players with these gigantic contracts now. So that's what I'm going to be coping with, not only this week, but for the whole NBA summer.
Hey, Rev, that apron got stains on it.
For sure. That you can't bleach out. That's for sure. All right, Asa, what are you coping with, sir?
The Braves training. They got to do something. And this I know they won last night, obviously. But like you mentioned earlier, as far as the great 2 defensive plays, but we got to start looking at their the lack of depth and their trainers. I don't know what's going on. Acuna out, Strider hurt.
Michael Harris
tight backness. Like it's all happening at one time. So I'm coping with the Braves falling apart these last couple of weeks literally falling apart because their players are falling down.
Nice take.
Asa, that's the first time I heard that word, tight backness.
Get a chiropractor, get somebody in there. You know what I mean? Order some back warmers. I don't know what's going on.
And that's funny you stated that, man, because when Michael Harris went down, the kid who's not my son, that was something that I immediately thought about, man. I was like, what's up with this training staff? Like every time you turn around, Acuna comes back, and then he right back on the injury list. Strider comes for 2 weeks. He's on the injury list. Mike comes back. And the crazy thing was when Baldwin comes, the same game, Harris goes down. This is ridiculous, man. Absolutely ridiculous. Ho, what you got for us to end this segment? What are you coping with?
Yeah, I'm coping with the Braves. This is the first time Double-A is going to have so much pressure on him with all the injuries, and everybody that we're targeting has injury history.
Yeah.
So this is going to be the first time that Double-A will have so much pressure with a 8 to 9 game lead going into the trade deadline. What can you do that will strengthen our team for the postseason and go injury free for the rest of the season? So that's what I'm coping with to see if Double-A can mount up to the pressure and come through and find some depth without having injuries.
Wow. No doubt about it. No doubt about it. All right, Reverend Night Nation, we're coming to you. Hopefully you all got your dope, nope, and cope moments ready to share with us. We're coming to you right now. Let's see what we're working with. Mr. President says he's doping with Cape Verde coming through. The VP said, welcome back, Reverend Doctor. What up, Red? Coach Ho, Asa, the Red and Real Sports Show, Sports Roundtable, and DNA Sports. Representing, smash that like button and share with the world, no doubt. Winston doping on Kendrick Perkins becoming GM of JSU. That's Jackson State University. That coach was trying to hate on Sly men's basketball team. The VP is doping on Mike Brown joining a nice exclusive collective Black NBA coaches who have coached their team to a chip, joining Bill Russell, Al Addles, Lenny Wilkins, KC Jones, Doc Rivers, and Tyrone Lou. Congrats, bro. Juneteenth excellence. Wonderful take.
Right, I bet you most of us will get get Doc Rivers wrong. We get Doc Rivers wrong all day. I forgot he got one.
Yeah, for sure, with the Celtics.
Yep.
Winston Thornton says, nope, Floyd Weather sending bad checks, playing off coaches. VP said, hold that statue of Jalen Branson is going to be shorter than the Oscar Academy Award. The president is doping on the Knicks getting their chip. Winston coping with Knicks fan collapse on top of an awning from who knows what he took. That's for sure. The president doping on the Knicks owners friends with Velveto Mussolini. The VP noping on Josh Hockett, trash extraordinaire. No need to mention what he said. Just know that he's absolute white trash. The president coping Knicks to the White House or nah. The president said nope. Apparently Floyd Mayweather is taking the time on watch payments. The president said, needless to say, the Spurs got spurred. The VP coping with James Dolan, yet another trash owner that gets to celebrate winning a chip. Even though you and the likes of Dan Gilbert don't deserve a championship in your coffers, the players won in spite of it. The president opened on the WWF match on the White House lawn, featuring a nice remark from Tamu Macho Man Randy Savage. The VP doubled open on Carolina Hurricanes winning the Lord Stanley Cup. I'm going to head to Raleigh and bring the cup to Atlanta so that we can use that to collect coach's tears after his Vegas win, playing second fiddle in the championship game.
Oh, Lord.
I didn't know. Since I've been gone, y'all been raising up the standard for hockey, huh? Okay. I didn't know that was a thing around here. Okay, cool.
Well, Lord Stanley want to stay in the United States. He passport must have got rejected or whatever because he ain't been over across the border in like what age? 30 years.
Yeah, since '93, I think.
Yeah, he been living in the south part of the U.S.
For sure. And who would ever thought Southern states winning Stanley Cups?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
The VP said tight backness is the new medical term used in the ghetto chiropractic industry. Oh, shoot. Maurice Thor, good morning to you. The Prime Minister is here. Glad to have you, sir. The President's Cobra. I get that Spike Lee is a Knicks super fan, but hold off on the talk on giving him a ring. Otherwise, Jack Nicholson would have a boatload, or Coach would have had a nice collection to go along with his souvenir program from the NFL World Championship game. Coach, you had that game, Coach.
I have no comment.
Oh, man. The VP, last take from Reverend Knight Nate said, I hope that the JSU men's basketball team hires a translator. The team won't be able to understand anything that Bushmouth will be talking about. Lord have mercy. Y'all get off Kendrick Perkins, man. He's doing his thing. All right. Thank you, Reverend Knight Nation, for blessing us with your comments. You all add a great deal to what we do here on the Red and Rev Sports Show. Let's keep this train going. We're talking some more basketball. You know how we do it. Let's go right into this NBA Finals recap. Just initial thoughts. We're a week after the series. The series ended last Saturday night in San Antonio. The New York Knicks win the series 4-1. We witnessed an epic collapse of the San Antonio Spurs. I'm going to start with you, Red, real quickly. And remember, gentlemen, we got 5 people on the panel. So let's realize we can't talk all day long, okay? Let's move forward. Red, what you got with the finals recap? What you got for us, Red?
Okay. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we got you.
Oh, okay. Well. Fellas, I guess the NBA Finals, when you look at the big picture, we can all refer back to NSA. No sex allowed. Yeah, that's what happened. No sex allowed, as Mr. Nick's owner said. No sex allowed, fellas. You got to keep your legs fresh. I need you to keep your legs fresh for these 10 days. And boy, did that theory work out. Because, man, the Knicks needed their legs fresh for every game of this series. Every time they went down double digits, they needed fresh legs to bring them all the way back. And all the way back they came in game 1. All the way back they came in game 2. All the way back, they almost came in game 3. All the way back, they came in game 4. And all the way back completely, they came back in game 5. So, Mr. James Dolan, maybe your idea worked, maybe it didn't. But boy, the Knicks showed out with these 4 victories over the San Antonio Spurs. Whoever would have thought that the Spurs would lose in a record finals fashion, point differential the way they did? Never would we thought a San Antonio Spurs team would get beat like this. I mean, I initially thought it would be a hard-fought 7-game series, but the Knicks just showed, hey, Wemby, you're not ready, man. This young team still not ready. Maybe Mitch Johnson, you're not ready to coach these boys up. Whatever the reasons are, the Knicks just gentlemen swept you. So y'all still got a lot of questions to answer for yourselves in San Antonio. And the Knicks finally back on top, baby. After 53 years, Spike Lee, all the New York celebrity bandwagon jumpers finally get to see their team win a championship. I honestly never thought I'd see today, but hey, that's what sports is about. You keep living, hey, no telling what you'll see. Who knows? We might even see the Falcons celebrate one of these championships one day. not holding my breath because I like breathing. So, but like I say, congratulations, Knicks, on a hard-fought championship. Your first in 53 years. The city is going crazy, and all I can say is I'm ready for Atlanta to feel that same feeling. But I ain't holding my breath.
Winston said, Red doing the show on a Zabruta camera. That thing more grainy than a farm silo. All right, man. Coach, jump in there. Your thoughts, man. And I'm going to have to be like we do at funerals. Keep your remarks 2 minutes or less.
It really still don't work.
No, at my church, hold on right quick, Coach. At my church, I put a timer up. So
Lord.
Yeah, once and they get to see it on the screen. And once it hits 0, the sound man knows to start bringing it on down, and then there'll be no sound. So,
we need one of those. We need one of those at my church, man. Lord, but we need one of those.
Go ahead, Coach. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Coach.
I'm just looking at the name that they're making the name De'Aaron Fox a bad.
What happened to him?
Mm-hmm. I don't know. What button you hit?
I ain't De'Aaron Fox must have known what was coming out of his mouth. De'Aaron Fox didn't like that comment.
Is De'Aaron Fox a Red and Real Sports Show fan? Because boy, Coach better lay into him. He said no, Coach. Not today.
That hamster got tired. That's what happened. Coach, you better be careful, man. De'Aaron Fox didn't like your comment right there.
I see. I mean, just shut me out real quick. I'm like, good Lord. Now, one thing I do dislike about the Knicks winning. Stop Mike Brown from singing on after the game. Please stop him from doing Who Let the Dogs Out. I can't listen to that anymore. Please, Lord. Wherever he is, somebody, as soon as he get ready to start singing, make the microphone have it. It's just like you just did me, shutting me off. But overall, I mean, it was just a Spurs collapse. And I use my favorite word, Y-O-U-T, Ute. It was the Ute of the coach, Ute of the players, Ute of overall everything. And New York just took advantage of it and went on to win. So they got they got a chance to make it happen. San Antonio going to be around for a while, so good luck to them. They'll be back next year. Will the Knicks be back? Probably so.
All right. VP said, Reverend Doctor, you know how ninjas don't follow that 2-minute timer rule at black funerals. Maurice Thor said, to see the Knicks win the way they did was remarkable. They got their payback against the Spurs, and Mike Brown will forever be one of the kings of New York City. Salute, that's for sure. VP said Thanos must have snapped his finger. Reverend Doctor got all of the Infinity Stones and snap. Winston said, Rev, out here having drive-through funerals with the timer. Coach got to add more foil to his antenna, said the president. Atlanta's championship dream arrested in the hopes of the Georgia Swarm, not the lacrosse team. Lord,
lacrosse team, yeah.
God almighty. Hey, so what you got for us with this NBA Finals recap, man?
I looked real quick. I didn't realize how old Spike Lee was. He's 69. So we actually did see a once-in-a-lifetime situation with the New York Knicks winning the championship. I don't think they'll be there next year just because it's hard the way parity is in the NBA now to repeat. Plus, you got some of the other teams like the Celtics, you know, getting all their players back. Dare I say the Hawks? It depending on what they may do this year in the draft, could be ready for next year. You know, for next year as well. Hey, you can say no to the Hawks, but they're the only team that beat them twice. The Knicks in all of the playoffs. So you know what I mean. I'll put a little corner in there for the Hawks on that. But one time for the Knicks, though, man, they made the right move. Everybody second-guessed them last year on firing Thibodeau and picking up Mike Brown. But it seemed to work for him because Mike Brown used that whole bench throughout the season and then turned on his turned it on with the star players for the playoff run. So hats off to the Knicks. For the Spurs, we laugh about De'Aaron Fox though, coach. They got to do something with De'Aaron Fox though. And I know it's hard to get rid of a player because of the way the apron is and all the money being spent to him. But they got to do something because them young boys have spoken and they weren't happy with the coaching, which can be fixed. And they weren't happy with De'Aaron Fox, which I don't know that he can be fixed. So we'll see.
Cage match.
Ho, jump in there. What you got, Ho?
I'm not gonna be long, but Scott Foster need to be investigated. I mean,
Yeah, Ho go, boy.
listen, as soon as I saw him walk out, I turned LM in. I was like, then I turned back. And I was like, okay, they up. And then I saw that it was going all the way down. And I said, yep, the Scott Foster effect is in effect. Notice he didn't have his running buddy with him though. So,
Oh my God, Ho is a conspiracy.
I mean, you can see it. I mean, if you're paying attention.
Oh, my goodness.
Well, here's from my standpoint, and it's strictly basketball related. The bottom line is the Spurs showed us what's wrong with this new school basketball. Keep shooting all these threes.
Yeah.
There's no way in the world a team should be able to come back down 29 in the second half, down 20 with 8 minutes left to go in the game. If you take time off the clock, if you make the other team play defense, if you keep jacking up all these threes, you're not making them work on defense. So you helping them. And that's part of what the problem was in this series, that the Spurs kept playing like they were playing in the first half. You got your lead off threes, cool, but you got to learn to adjust. You can't just play one style of basketball. And I hope this is a wake-up call for Wemby to get in the weight room. How are you up 20 and you can't get the tallest player on the block to get an easy basket to stop the run? So Wemby needs to look at himself in the mirror and say, hey, as coach would say, got to eat some more biscuits and get in that weight room,
Right.
get stronger. Because it doesn't make sense, like in that OKC series, Alex Caruso, 6'5", pushing him out to the free throw line. That's absolutely ridiculous. So Wemby need to look in the mirror, get his life together, and the Spurs need to go watch some tape and learn how to run some offense when you have big leads, because they're going to be in that position plenty of times next year because they're just that good. They have a good
I
team.
will say this. The Spurs lost the championship when they cut Chris Paul. Because Chris Paul, ain't no way he would have let that happen.
Now they didn't cut him this year. They didn't re-sign him.
Well, same
They
thing.
should have brought him back after he
Yeah.
got cut by
Exactly.
the Clippers.
Well, that
Exactly.
goes that I mean, what you said about your big man getting down to the lower block, getting stronger, but that just goes even with Boston. I put them as far probably having a chance to get back to the title, but even with Boston, they don't think about the low post no more.
Yeah.
They think about jacking up threes.
Yeah.
And so when your offensive mind across the board is about, I say this, basketball is like football. There's certain things that no matter, I don't care how long, 100 years from now, in basketball, if you got a man over 6'9", 6'8", 7 feet, teach that man some low post moves, because the game is always the inside out. It's never
Right.
outside in.
Right.
Just like in football. I don't care how fancy you get with wide receivers going back and forth, all kind of stuff. At the end of the day, I need 3 yards. I'm handing that ball off to a running back. Can I run and get these 3 yards that I need? Not no fancy passing and all kind of so. But when you don't teach that at the lower level, at the professional level, is what you get. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Well said. And this is the problem when you starting to rely on geeks who didn't play the game rather than folk who actually played the game. Like analytics has its place, but it should never usurp experience.
Yeah.
And that's what we're dealing with now. You know, now a 3-point shot, because it has more value, is a better shot than a shot right underneath the basket. That's absolutely crazy. You know, so that's the kind of era we're in, and analytics cost San Antonio Spurs a championship. VP said game management was on full display in this NBA Finals. What to do and what not to do. The VP also said Tim Donahue just entered the chat. He agrees to disagree with Ho. VP said Mars Blackman has enjoyed 2 Knicks chips. You're right, Ace. A spike, you won't see another one in your lifetime. Do the right thing and enjoy the 2 that you witnessed. Winston said Knicks have the best shot to go back to the finals out the East, depending on where Jay Brown goes to. Tatum is not a leader. He's a hooper like KD. And going back to coach getting booted off, the VP said about that hamster Roscoe is just tired. Not tired, but tired. The president said Wemby was flailing around one of those inflatable tube guys in front of a car lot. Winston said Spurs had the same issue as the Hawks. They didn't have a true one to set the table for them and to dictate the pace of the game. The VP said if Wemby looks in the mirror, it's probably on the side of a skyscraper. That tall, underweight joker embarrassed big men everywhere. Shaq would have never. The prime minister said ever since Wemby said that, I'm in his head. The sports gods turned the tables on the Spurs, and they had their Falcons moment in June. Also, the VP said, we need Bo Bell to work with Wemby on his footwork. Having the 3 in the arsenal is good, but being 7-4 and not using that to your advantage is a travesty. Well said. Amani Newsome is in the building. He said Spurs died by the 3 this series. The old saying still stands. VV said, shout out to Jerome Case with the misspelling of travesty. Gotcha. Anthony Corey said Fox outfoxed the Spurs. They thought they got a real point guard. Fooled me too. If they salary dump Mitchell Robinson, they not going back. All right. And
Robinson.
Fox, who Anthony Corey wanted to trade for. That Fox, you moron.
Fox is a good player. He's just not a leader. And I think this, like when you start paying people $40 and $50 million, I like it, their talent, but you got to have some leadership skill to go with that 40 and 50 million. They just keep maxing out all these players with these contracts, thinking that all of a sudden they're gonna play like they get paid. No, they still a bunch of punks. They still a bunch of weak-minded players. You only got a few true leaders in the NBA, and half these guys you paying 40, 50, some of them even 60 million too. Ain't leading teams nowhere. Right. They're just paying for talent, not leadership, and that's going to backfire. It's just like it's starting to backfire with San Antonio Spurs. Fox is a talent. He's not a leader. He should have been the one. He got the experience. He's been in the league 7, 8 years now. He should have been the one to slow the game down, control the tempo, so forth and so on. And this fool going out here like he's Dylan Harper, a rookie, trying to score a basket, you up, and he gets his shot blocked. When basketball teaches you pull the ball out, the clock is your enemy now because you up. So put some time on the clock, make them foul you. But this guy wanted to be a hero, and OG did him like the Kembe Mutombo, gave him the finger.
That's real sad that all of a sudden they asking for a guy that's retired, CP3, to come and replace you. You should feel terrible, Fox.
Yeah. The VP said Calipari said, I said I would get them to the league. I never said they were going to be smart and great. As he leaves.
High five on that one. High five on that one.
That was one of the best takes I've seen in quite some time right there. As he leaves the latest single mom's household. All right, gentlemen. Well, let's move quickly. Let's move quickly. To the NBA draft is coming to TV near you. There's a lot of debate about who should be the number one pick. You got AJ DeBonster, you got Peterson up there, you got Caleb Wilson up there, you got Cam Boozer up there. So gentlemen, let's say who is your number one pick, and then add what are you hoping to see from whatever team you want to lift up in the NBA draft. So I'll start with you, Coach. Coach, who's your number one pick, and what do you want to see in the draft? by a particular team?
AJ DeBonta is head and shoulders for me number one. That's an all-around talented kid. Size, shooting, leadership skills. He got everything. And Washington would be crazy to pass him by. I don't think they should. Now, the wild card is the 7'3" guy from Michigan. That young man, they keep saying he's moving up the charts in the workouts and everything. I forgot his last name.
Mara.
Yeah, Mara. Thank you. Mara. They say he's going to be a good pick for somebody who needs a big man, and he's moving up the charts pretty fast. So I want to see where he goes. I just want to see if Darren Peterson, Mr. I do what I want to do, I say what I want to say, and y'all can't tell me what to do, gonna go work out for the number one team and say, that's it, I ain't working out for anybody else. And then what happens when Washington don't pick him? I mean, he's a talent, but he's my phrase, talented idiot. That's all I can say for him. He's a talented idiot. He can play, but do you want to deal with that headache that he could possibly present? He may not. He may change once he gets to the pro. He may be that complete player because he can ball, but he's an idiot.
Let me ask you this, Coach. I'm
Yes.
afraid for making comments. I'm gonna just kind of agitate, like I do sometimes. Now you talked about DeBonta is a leader. What leadership skills has he shown? What signs of a leader did you see at BYU?
Well, I heard and seen that where he kept the team together despite their terrible record of what they were doing. I mean, I've seen
So you have no real evidence on why you say he's a leader. Okay, I got you. I got you. That's all I wanted. They said he kept the team together even though they didn't have a good record. Come on, Coach.
Let's look at this though, Rev. I hate you.
All right, thank you. I appreciate the love. Moving on. Asa, who's your number one pick? Who's your number one pick, and what do you want to see?
Any one of them 5 guards, can the Hawks do the Hawks pick a guard? I think they'll be able to get their big man later on in the draft, but at number 8, will they pick a guard? So whichever guard is left.
You're looking at Acuff, Keaton Wagler, Mike Brown Jr., and who else is there? Braden Burries is there, and Kingston Flemings. Do you have a choice in which one you would want the Hawks to draft?
I'm hoping Acuff, but I don't think he'll be there.
Nah, he won't be there.
And so then after him, is that the kid from Kansas will still be there?
Nah, Peterson not gonna be there.
No.
Yeah, the Hawks might have to go for the big man first. Then
Well, you got the kid from Houston there. Kingston Flemings will be there. Burries from Arizona will be there. And then you got possibly Michael Brown Jr. from Louisville might be there, and then Keaton Wagler from Illinois might be there.
See, none of those rest of those kids. Maybe the young kid from Houston might get some run.
Kingston Flemings.
The rest of them is I won't say a project, but they won't get any run this year. It'll be next year. You know what I mean? So I want them to be able to get a guard that they'll get almost run immediately. But if those 2 guys are gone, then I'm looking for. Then I might turn my attention to a big man.
So who's your number one pick?
What the Hawks gonna do? They gonna pick a guard.
No. I'm talking about the overall number one pick.
Oh, I like the kid out of BYU, even though I don't think he'll go number 1.
All right, the VP is agreeing with you, Coach, being the number one pick. The president said Ray Ford DeBarge declined his option with the Wizards and will become a free agent. Where is he going for how much? Anthony Corey said the Hawks need to draft a center at 8, nothing more, nothing less. Mara is our guy. I do not want to see that. I do not want to see that. I see John Koncak all over him. I do not want that, man. I do not want that. Not at all. Not at all. Not at all. I mean, if you're not international, I don't want you as a center, a white center. If you're American, I need you to be athletic as a center. And I mean, Mara is not a game changer, man. Get a point guard. Try to sign a free agent. Get like a Clint Capella to come back or somebody like that as a stopgap option until you get somebody who is solid. But don't mess around and get this Mara kid. Yeah. They need a point guard. Yeah. Go ahead, Coach, with your Baptist finger.
Yeah, AJ DeBance, I'm reading now. He's widely considered a leader. Analysts and scouts often praise his alpha demeanor and vocal leadership on the floor with his team and in the scout trials.
Coach,
you give me the ball.
Googling stuff trying to justify. He trying to justify his statement. The VP is helping you right here. The VP said, Reverend Doctor, he was a leader because he resisted the Mormon Kool-Aid. Oh, man. Here it is. The VP said, if Coach shows up with the oversized suit as your lawyer, I hear you going to jail.
Here you go. Again, here we go.
All right, Ho. Help us out, Ho. Help us out. Who you got as the number one pick, and what do you want to see during this draft?
AJ got to go number one. He's been the number one player since he's been in the 8th grade. So, yeah, he's going number one, especially since Trey has declined his player option. So, the Wizards got to sell some tickets. So, AJ will go number one. I want to see the Hawks make a trade for either Edwards or Jaylen Brown and get the big boy, the big center out of UConn, Reed, to go with Terrence Reed.
Reed is an NBA center.
He's thicker than what we got on the team now. I think he's like 265 or something like that. So he has a lot of girth. And I think more than anything, we need girth.
Well, I'm gonna interrogate that just a little bit, okay? Because one of the things the Hawks did was they went athletic. That's why they got rid of Trae Young. If you get more girth at the center position, that's gonna hurt your rotation as you rotate on defense. So you got to have somebody who has quickness to be able to get to that three-point line that a lot of teams like to shoot now as the defense rotates when these teams, far and few between these days, throw the ball around the horn. So somebody with girth is going to be hard. That's why they're really trying to hold on to Okongwu, because he is athletic, but it kills them when you have somebody like a joker who can kill you down low. So I get what you're saying. I just don't know if that kind of guy fits the philosophy that the Hawks are trying to bring in, trying to get more athletic.
I think he's pretty athletic. And you also got to remember those championships have been avoiding him throughout college. So I think he's hungry enough to try to get one in the NBA.
Now, you talking like Reed is a game changer. Now we not just an addition, but you talking like he's the difference between winning a championship and not winning a championship.
No,
you that high on him?
Well, I think he's athletic enough to move his feet, and he's big enough to rebound in the NBA. So yeah, I think he can help. I don't think he's a game changer, but I think he's something that we need.
Okay. All right, VP, I'm coming to you right next. This draft is PG Rich. VP said, Wednesday said Hawks need a big man, can't keep kicking that ball down the road. You have plenty of guards as is. Play with it if you won't end up in the same situation from this postseason to next. Chris Moore said, Coach, got to know your coach. Horace, Coach's brother. What's up, Horace? If life was fair, Peterson would get the Shedeur Sanders treatment because he's been a real head case at Kansas. The VP said, I hope the era of great PGs will be rekindled with these kiddos. Corey, and of course, said, DJ, that's not how you spell his last name, but we know who you're talking about. I think, by the way, the Hawks don't need a point guard at 8. You stretching for a project. The VP said, facts, Reverend Doctor, you need a Euro center that has fundamentals because our big men are trash, to say the least. The VP said, Coach just submitted that to WAP. The president said, hey, Rev, I guess that great Blair Rasmussen didn't do it for you. No, sir. No, sir. Not at all. I remember him. Anthony Curtis said, oh, goodness, no Clint should start at home. He's cooked. Okay. VP said, you're allowed to edit items online, Coach. Reading his own taking time out. The VP said, nah, hold that, bro. Just trying to get paid. Those kids don't care about championships. When their name gets called, that's an immediate lottery. Armani trying to bring Jerome Case to the show today. Sixes. Need a new big man. Yeah.
All righty. Did they forget to use R's in the Navy?
Yeah. Embiid ain't going nowhere. He's signing like 2028, 2029. So if you're a Sixers fan, deal with Embiid. Playing 30, 40 games.
Rev playing 40 games. All he gonna play.
Yeah, that's all he got in him, man. And as he cashed that paycheck. Red, who's your number one pick? What are you most looking forward to in this draft?
All right. Well, when you look at the top of the draft, Washington and the Jazz, I know AJ Dubasca probably deserved to be the number one pick, probably. And I know Darren Peterson don't. But when you look at it, it will probably behoove the Wizards to go ahead and take that workout with Peterson and go ahead and draft Peterson, because I don't think AJ Dubasca wants any part of the Wizards, any part of Trae Young, any part of Bubblegum Davis, any part of the nation capital at all. Okay, I can tell by the look on his face when the Wizards, when they open up that envelope and the Wizards was the number one pick, that look on his face said it all. This ain't where I want to go. I hope these clowns ain't talking about drafting me. I'll go back to school before I go there. That was the look on his face. But I think, I mean, his team he wants to go to is the Utah Jazz. That's where AJ Dubasca wants to go. Now, I know personally he wants to be the number one pick too. So if it was any way that the Jazz and the Wizards can flip-flop their picks, that'll make AJ Dubasca very, very happy. But AJ, buddy, you might have to just settle for being the number two pick, man. I know you want number one, but I don't really think there's a difference between number one and number two. Money, maybe a few dollars, but nothing that's going to break you, young man. So go ahead and put the word out that you preferably want the Jazz to take you. You don't want no part of Washington, so it won't be any confusion on draft night. I don't want to go through any confusion. I want the Wizards taking you, and then we have to sit back and wait. Oh, they're going to make a trade. No, let it be known now that you want the Jazz. Peterson, go take your workout with the Wizards, and hopefully they like what they see, but we'll see. Because like I said, you had a lot of questions during the regular seasons about your effort, about how much of a basketball guy you really are. So the Wizards going to have to do their due diligence and figure out everything they need to figure out about you before they take you. But preferably, it should be Peterson 1 to the Wizards, AJ number 2 to Utah to keep any drama out of the situation. Now, that's preferably what I would like to see happen. Now, when it comes to who I personally would want for the Hawks and the Lakers, I tell y'all, preferably, I don't think it matters which one of these young guys that the Hawks take, because I preferably think Quinn Snyder gonna ruin them, like he ruins all the young guys that come to the Hawks. So whichever one of the guys,
hold up. Who did he ruin?
Well, not ruin, but he don't really like to play a lot of young guys.
Hold up now. Ho. I got to interrogate you. Who has he ruined?
I don't like the way he used Asa Nua last year. I don't like the way he's using this number 1 draft pick that we got. I just don't like. I'm not a fan of Quinn Snyder and none of his coaching style, none whatsoever. So the Hawks, you thought it was a good idea to re-sign him, fine. Whatever one of these young guys you take, you're gonna ruin them anyway. So I don't think Quinn Snyder.
I can't let you say ruin, Red. There's no data that shows he ruining players.
Well,
it could be stated. It could be stated that his coaching stay was ruined with having Trae Young on the roster. Immediately when he gets rid of Trae Young,
Trae Young ruined every roster. So
my point. But as soon as he got rid of the cancer was cured, and they became a better team.
Yeah, we can't call the man a coach who ruins players when he did something that most teams in the league can't do. If you take the supposed best player off the team, you're supposed to get worse, not get better. They were in the top. They were in the play-in when they traded Trae, and then they get a secure playoff spot. So this narrative about Quinn Snyder, at least with the Hawks, is not fair to Quinn, because when he finally got a roster that he could work with, where he got 5 guys who like to play defense, when they no longer had to build a roster to try to put stopgap options to keep it together because Trae Young is a defensive liability, dude did his thing. Come on, man. We can't be loose with Quinn Snyder on here. If you don't like him, just say that. But that's what I said. I said I don't like him.
But you can't say he's ruining players. That's not fair. There's no data.
I don't like the way he used Asa and Zach and some of these other young guys, but we'll see. We'll see if he helps the guys.
So you came in the season. I want to hear this correctly. You came in the season like, Asa Newell gonna be a baller for the Hawks as a rookie.
Well, I like the pitch.
Well, first of all, I don't
like
his name being used in this whole conversation.
No. Long as the people know you're talking about Asa Newell, not Asa Brown, I'm good. I know you got.
What did he do at Georgia that made you think he gonna be a star?
Oh no, I just wanted to see him play. I don't know, because Quinn is playing.
How about hey Red? I guarantee you'll get to see him play a lot in summer league. All right.
I thought they would be. I thought they would be able to use his big body more this year.
I don't like the way he uses Asa. I don't like the way he uses Zach Ricochet. I just don't like the way he uses a lot of the young players. I mean,
Zach, can we be honest? Ricochet is a bust right now. Let's be honest about Ricochet.
Well, we wouldn't know if Quinn don't play him.
So we're not gonna give Quinn credit for Jalen Johnson's development.
Nah.
So I was gonna say people give Quinn a hard time, but people forget when Quinn was coaching in the Western Conference, he kept Utah. He kept Utah as a 5th seed.
Yes.
In a stacked Western Conference, he kept them as a 5th seed. So I expected him to get the Hawks to the 6th or the 5th seed with no problem. But to your point, he finally got some players. They made some moves in the middle of the season. So those guys that we saw in the playoffs finally getting trounced by the Knicks hadn't played together as a full team, but for 3 or 4 weeks.
Right. They didn't even have a preseason to play together. You give this man a full summer preseason, then we can truly evaluate what he's going to do. But the man in a short sample size did something that Atlanta coaches haven't done recently. Made the team relevant. This is the most the Hawks have been talked about since they had that run when they went to the Eastern Conference Finals. Nobody has taken the Hawks seriously. I've never heard dangerous associated with the Hawks until Trae Young was traded. And now you are seeing people looking at the Hawks, and they say if they trade for Jaylen Brown, the Hawks really may make some noise now. So, I think we got to be careful messing with Quinn Snyder right now.
They stole a few pieces away. I don't think Jalen Brown's there.
Y'all got I'll back off the Quinn Snyder back.
Well, here's the thing. If somehow the contrast can match, so I don't think there's anybody who would disagree. You would rather have Brown than Ricochet.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
For what they got, yeah.
All right. So if you put Jalen Brown at the 3 and take Ricochet out, you try to tell me you don't like that combination of Brown and Jalen Johnson with Walker Scott? We not on to something? With Dyson Daniels?
Yeah.
We on to something right there. Because you got wings that can defend with Jalen Brown and Dyson Daniels.
Well, we own to something in the imagination, but it actually has to happen.
Well, we've seen we got a sample size of seeing something. Asa brought up the fact earlier that the Hawks were the only team to beat the Knicks twice in the playoffs. Now you try to tell me the Hawks can't either get an extra game or even beat the Knicks if you add Jalen Brown to the equation?
Not if it's not in the script.
They for sure beat the Cleveland Cavaliers in the first round, and then we talking second round, and who knows what happens, right?
For sure. We got a better hopes for them with a Jalen Brown than we do with this current team.
Yeah.
So
I agree with that.
Jalen Brown, let him replace Yellow Johnson. Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Ricochet is a bust only because he is the number 1 pick. If he was the number 8 pick, then we won't be talking about him as bad.
I hate for us to get rid of the kid and he go to another team and show out.
Well, the thing is, the problem is like he has no dog in him. Number 1, right? That's something you can't coach. You either got it or you don't have it. We haven't seen him be a consistent shooter yet. He reminds me of a more athletic Kevin Huerter. That's what he reminds me of. A more athletic, like we thought Kevin Huerter was going to be like this Klay Thompson type guy, right? That never materialized.
Trying to be the Atlanta Warriors for those
Warriors, right. When they got Trey, Huerter, and then that dude was supposed to be Draymond, who's now out the league, the lefty guy, big guy, husky guy. But
like Collins.
No, it wasn't Collins. It was some other guy. What school did he go to? I can't remember. Did he go to UConn? I think he played for UConn. But anyway, he's irrelevant because we can't even remember who he is. But the reality is the Hawks are in the best position that they've been in a long, long time. And all they got to do is get somebody who can be the true number 1 and let Jalen Johnson be number 2. Because Jalen didn't have the number 1
go for Jalen Johnson and just trade the pick and just get Jalen Brown and trade the 8th pick.
I would rather if a number 1 is there, I would rather get a proven commodity than trying to get somebody younger. Because whoever you draft is not going to usurp Jalen Johnson. That's just
what I'm saying. I prefer to make the trade for Jalen Brown because at least I know he can actually help the team than to worry about this draft pick at number 8 or 20. Well, number 23 ain't gonna be in the starting lineup anyway. He'll probably be on the bench. So whoever they take at 23, I'm more concerned whoever they take at 23 because at least that's the pick that's gonna add some depth to the team.
See, for me, if you're not in the top 5, the rest of the draft picks don't really matter at this juncture. And the reason why I take that position, we just saw the Knicks win a championship trading 5 first-round picks for Mikal Bridges, right? Like the draft picks don't really matter that much. Like who was Cooper Flagg? He's going to be a dog, but he didn't do anything of any real relevance. He was on a terrible team. Dylan Harper got the right situation. Because if Dylan Harper was on another team, he would not have propelled that team to be a major team because he couldn't even get Rutgers They had Rutgers had Dylan Harper and Ace Bailey on the same team, and they didn't even qualify for the NCAA tournament. Right? So these guys need to be in the right fit. Like we're not I don't even think in this draft there's anybody that's like a Wemby, a game changer, that's a franchise changer. I think they're they're enhancement partners. But none of them can revolutionize a franchise, in my opinion.
No, that's why you better off going to get a proven guy with the draft pick.
Right. I would trade the pick if I were the Hawks if it landed me a number one.
Trade it for Jaylen Brown. Now that's something that Quinn won't affect that because I don't think Quinn he actually likes veteran players, proven players. And I see you add Jaylen Brown over here. That's something I probably work with, but you still need a big man though.
Yeah. And then if you get somebody like a Jaylen Brown, then you don't have to pay 30, 40 million for a big man. You got to get somebody who can just rebound and defend the position.
Exactly. Hawks don't need a big man to score. I just need a big man to come in here, block, rebound, protect the paint. I don't need you dropping 10, 20. I don't need you hanging out on the 3-point line, jacking up threes.
So I got a question though.
Go ahead.
If we get Jaylen Brown, we're getting him to be the number one guy. What is that saying to Jalen Johnson when Jalen Johnson was supposed to be the replacement franchise player when Trey left?
Jalen Johnson would say,
"You ain't got no dog."
This is my honest belief. You want to know what Jalen Johnson would say? Thank you, Jesus, for taking that pressure off me.
Exactly. He don't want that pressure on him, Ho.
I agree, but you know, will it does something for his psyche? Does it kill his company?
It will help his psyche.
No,
it will help him.
as
Because long as he has somebody better than him, it's going to help expand his game.
Mm-hmm.
Like he think about it.
So he becomes the Scottie Pippen of the Hawks.
He could be. Yes, sir. Yeah. Like Scottie didn't enjoy being number one.
No.
You see, he cried like a baby when Phil Jackson ran that play for Tony Kukoc.
Exactly. Took his shoes off. I ain't going back in the game. Okay. We're gonna get Michael Jordan out of retirement then.
Everybody can't be number one. It's a certain mentality that you got to have as a number one. And Jalen Johnson, great talent. He doesn't have that mindset. He doesn't have that leadership ability. Right? So he needs somebody who can take him who can put them under his wing, take them under their wings to make him a better player.
Yeah,
Jalen Johnson would be a better Robin than he would ever be as a Batman.
There you go. See, real, we came back on the same page eventually. We got back. It took us a minute. We had to go all around the circle, but we got back on the same page.
We had to do that as long as you kept. Here it is in my Will Smith. Keep Quinn Snyder out your mouth.
Well, yeah, like I say, if I needed the young guys, I think Quinn is great with the proven vets, as you say, as when we got rid of Trey and we got the proven vet CJ up in here, and then like you say, took off, he left him straight. Quinn works better to me with proven players than with young players. That's the point I was trying to make.
Let me
if the Hawks can manage to get AJ DeManso, they'll get a leader. I'm telling you.
Let me go and say what Anthony Corey had to say. Anthony Corey said a Jaylen Brown trade does nothing if they do not get a center. He says CJ did well, but they shut him down. Jalen didn't step up.
Not real. This is real.
Omari Spellman. That was his name. Omari Spellman. Thank you, Anthony.
Real. This is the same clown that wanted to trade for De'Aaron Fox. His comments are irrelevant. You have lost your credibility, Anthony Corey. Don't come in here and try to come with that professor talk now after you've been exposed for that De'Aaron Fox idiotic trade proposal you had.
Lord Emma. Armani said Hawks need to trade that 8th pick to get Brown. Wednesday said if the Hawks get Brown, Gifford would be the perfect fit for this team. Okay, yeah, I like that.
I agree with that.
Yeah, that's a good one for Dallas right now.
Yeah.
I thought the Hawks get Brown because they are the third team that the Boston would need to come in.
Yeah, for Giannis.
For Giannis. Yeah. So They don't, so they could get Brown and still wind up having the 8th and 23rd pick.
I think
That'd be
that pick is going to be gone from the scenarios I saw.
Okay.
The 8th, because that's the collateral.
The collateral they would have to give up
that they would have to give Brown.
Okay, I'm with you. All right.
VP said
Trade them picks, Ace.
VP said you have to be that dog to be Batman. Gotham City doesn't send the Robin signal when crime shows up. They send the bat signal.
What would the Robin signal look like anyway, bitch?
Armani said once again, Rev had to be the voice of reason. Red came on board, seen this movie several times.
Armani, if you don't take your name off of the fucking work, get on that for you get taken up like Under Siege over here talking trash. You still owe us for
Let's see. Winston said this, and we're gonna move on. I skipped some of your comments because there was a lot of them, and we got some of them will happen about 15 minutes ago. Winston said at least the 8th pick is leaving, probably going to the Bucks. And they're saying that the Giannis trade will take place before the draft. That's what they're saying. That's
come on, Jalen. Hawks fans gonna be crazy. They'll have that 8th. Some of them gonna be crazy. They'll have that 8th pick on Tuesday night because they was expecting it. But if we get Jalen Brown,
none of them guys are game changers. Like, we need a point guard, but do we think Flemings, Wagner, are going to be game changers?
I like A-Cuff, but
yeah. Like A-Cuff, I think is going to have some growing pains too. Like A-Cuff is going to struggle a little bit.
Yeah,
he needs a Dylan Harper situation.
Yeah,
if he goes to a team where they got some dogs, A-Cuff will be a dog this year. But if he goes to a team where they're asking him,
guard too.
Yeah, if he goes to a team where they're asking him to be the man, it's going to be a long season for him because he's not really a good defender. He's a scorer all day, every day. But that dude,
we just
he's
got
not a good defender at all.
Yeah, we don't want to go back into Trae Young situation again with Quinn. So I don't know. A-Cuff may not be the guy.
Last comment, VP said Reverend Doctor is a negotiator. He talks red off the ledge on the regular. Lovely to watch.
That's right. I'm on the ledge, baby. I'm about to jump, Vincent. I'm about to jump. Pull me back, Rail. Pull me back.
You're stupid. All right, let's get ready to do this halftime. Coach, I'm going to be here for the praise report, but then be ready to leave 5 for 5 for us, okay?
Wait a minute. The praise report.
The Braves report, man. well, you know what? Let me feed into that energy. I did not finish the show without my ring. That's my praise report.
Yeah, there you go.
All right, gentlemen. Well, thank you everybody for tuning in to the first half of the Red and Red Sports Show. We're coming back with the second. Oh, that's the wrong song. I'm sorry. Here we go. With welcome again. Everybody, thank you so much for joining us for the first half of the Red and Red Sports Show. This is halftime of the Red and Red Sports Show with Ho and Asa. Will be right back to give you some more football, basketball, most importantly, sports talk. And I'm sure Asa's gearing up for the World Cup talk.
World Cup talk? What?
We'll be right back.
We got a World Cup report?
we are back for the second half of the Red and Rev Sports Show. A couple people, everybody's back. Red went away somewhere. I don't know, is he back? There he goes. Okay. Everybody's back for the second half of the Red and Rev Sports Show. Let's jump into it, gentlemen. Y'all know how we do this Braves report. Red, are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
All right, we're going to get ready for this Braves report. Appreciate you, Winston, for the congratulations. Truly appreciate you, bro. All right, here we go. Let's get ready for this Braves report. Red, we're doing the Braves in 5, 4, 3,
Hold on.
2, and 1. Let's go.
It's game time. It's GT.
All right, Brave. I give you a little whole chop for this week, man. Because you ended the week okay. Started the week awful, but you ended the week okay. It was just, and I don't know if the weather in Atlanta had some type of effect with, because it's honest, it's just been a dark cloud over Atlanta all week, rainy week all week, and the Braves, you started the week off just the same. I mean, it was a dark cloud over Truist Park early this week. I mean, we couldn't do nothing right. Couldn't pitch right, couldn't hit right, couldn't even feel right, and couldn't even manage right. It get to the point we got Matt Olson playing left field. What in the world going on with that? How in the world Matt Olson end up in the left field? I don't know. I don't care. Okay, but like I say, that series with the Giants was just god awful. I mean, not to mention the previous series with the Mets was god awful. Spencer Strider, dude, I don't care if you ever come back to the Braves again. I don't care if I ever see you pitch in the Braves uniform again. I am so done with you, man. Whatever your future is, it is. I don't care if it's in a Braves uniform. I don't care if it's in another uniform. I don't care if you the doggone supervisor at Walmart in the next 5 years. I wouldn't care, okay? And like my fella said earlier, I don't know what's going on with the Braves physical trainers. Do we have the worst physical trainers in MLB? One man come back, another man go down. He come back, somebody else go down. Acuna talking about he want $200, $300 million. Clown, please. You can't even stay on the field for 200, 300 days consecutively. You ain't getting that. You boy Braves, you be plumb fools for paying that clown that money. I told Coach Rev this, and I'm going to tell Howard Ace this. 7 years, 175, $25 million a season. And I'm only paying you for your accolades before. $25 million a season. That's it. Nothing more, nothing less for the next 7 years to age 35. Take it or leave it. And if you leave it, I'm trading you. So, like I say, but anyway, let me get off all the negative news. Let's talk about some positive stuff. Some positive stuff this week. Braves got rained out Thursday night. Boy, I smelled the Giants sweep, so we can avoid that. Thankfully, avoided our 4th straight loss. Thankfully, boy, had Thursday the day off, and the weather got a little bit better. You look outside, you can actually see the sun now. Braves had a tough one with Milwaukee last night, facing one of the best young arms in the game today, Jacob Misiorowski. Hey, got the kid for 2 runs. It was a hard-fought 2 runs, but we got him for 2 runs. Got him out the game, added a 3rd insurance run. Like Rev said before, had some top-notch defense from Eli White. That throw he threw to Drake Baldwin, the nail buddy at the plate, that was probably one of the best throws since Acuna's throw from right field, the nail buddy at 3rd base. So great defense, Braves. Mon Perez, good pitching, good solid pitching, buddy. Bullpen, solid, even though Robert Suarez, you kind of scared us a little bit in the 8th inning, man. But and really in the 9th inning, it places you too. But the fact is, we came through, we got the win. Not gonna poo-poo how we got it. We got it. Took that monkey off our back. Hopefully, we took it. The dark cloud is moving away from Truist, and hopefully, we can get back to some Braves baseball, man. Because these last couple of weeks have just not been it. Since the month of June, it just ain't been it. But that's why I say that's why you start off hot like we did. So when you get to these lulls and you get to these slumps, it ain't killing you. I look at the division. Braves still got a 7.5 game lead. So hey, still the best record in the National League, maybe in baseball. Still top 5 in the pitching categories. Still top 10 in the offensive categories. So even with the slump, Braves ain't fall too far back. So like everybody said, HO definitely. AA, you got to get on the ball, but you have definitely got to make some moves to keep this train going because we are too close to making another run, and we can't afford to have it fall off for neglecting the pitching staff and just overall BS that we've been dealing with these injuries. So AA, get on the ball. I like the Joey Bart move that you got from the Pirates. Keep dealing, buddy. Keep making as many moves as you can. So we are satisfied with this rotation going into the playoffs because we got another chance at a ring, and I don't want to blow it because our general manager has neglected our pitching staff.
Quick point of order, Red. Just we're now the second best team. The Dodgers have the best record in the major leagues now.
Oh God!
Yeah. We're still up there, but the Dodgers up there. Ho, you got any comments that you want to add?
Yeah, I got some untouchables in our minor league system. Cam Caminetti, Eric Hickman,
Hartman,
Eric Hartman, yeah. Owen Murphy and Alex Losada.
What about Tate? I'd say I may keep Tate over Alex.
That's gonna
okay.
Be
well either one.
That's gonna be the interesting thing though, because teams know the Braves got to get like almost a number one. So they're gonna make them give top arms or top talent in the farm system, and that everybody knows the Braves pitching is horrible because they may be one of the best teams in the regular season. It could be argued they could be one of the worst teams in the postseason because their pitching is just not up to par. Chris Sale, he can't guarantee you getting past 6 innings. And the bullpen, I don't know if they'll be rested by the time the playoffs come around.
Got to use them too much now.
They use them so much. I mean, you seeing somebody from the bullpen 6, 7, 8, 9 every game, not 2 out of 5 from the 5-star every game. Chris Sale, I hate watching him pitch now. By the 5th inning, he got about 95 pitches. Like, he's not efficient. Hey, so you want to join in?
So, I mean, y'all all hit them points that they got to, but the main thing I would touch on is front office, right? You can't tell me on one half that the Braves are making all this money with the battery. They're one of the teams that they make the money with the battery, and we get all this coming through in the offseason from side projects and stuff. And then when it comes down to pay for a championship, they get tight with their pockets.
Right.
So on one hand, I see them using the bullpen a lot, the same way Kansas City used their bullpen a couple of years ago when they won the championship and went back to back-to-back years. It was 5 innings, and I get to that bullpen for 6, 7, and 8. I can see that, but you got to spend the money either on a pitcher or somebody extra in the bullpen, and you got to spend the money on a bat. The American League is so bad this year, you can get what you want.
Right.
On both accounts. And I don't mind you selling the future, right? You can sell the future. I know HO was saying there was a couple people that you don't want to get rid of, but you can sell the future for a ring. You can't sell the future. You can't sell me the future by letting this year go by without getting a ring. We seen this story 2 years ago, or was it 3 years ago, when they won 108 games and lost in the first and lost in the basically the play-in. You can't have that happen. You can't be 100 win team and get put out the first week of the playoffs. You just can't do it. So they gotta spend the money. Yeah. So you gotta spend the money, and you gotta get rid of some of your future for a ring today.
I'm with you. If you can give up a couple of prospects and get a guy in here that'll work, like I say, I'm with all. Don't give up everybody, but if you got to give up a few pieces to make sure that we have a solid playoff run, you got to do it. You just can't keep letting these opportunities to go by and telling me, well, we ain't gonna stay in the future. No, man, you got to get these rings. That's why you got the future. You got the future so you can have a chance to win a championship. Now, when we get a chance to win a championship, you're telling me, no, we ain't gonna do everything. This is the time that you do these things. When you got an opportunity to win, you look in your farm system and say, okay, what do I got to move to make sure I get this ring? Asa, you're right. We should have did it in 2023, and we most definitely had better do it this year with all the money we making from the battery. No excuse. The Truist Park was a blessing to us. We didn't realize how financial this was going to be, but it has been. I saw a article the other day saying the Braves make the most money in there off the field, just like without baseball.
Because they're the only team that's publicly traded.
Right, from the battery. So it shouldn't be no reason AA should not have all the financial resources he needs to go out there, just like the Dodgers, just like the Yankees, just like the Mets in the field.
I want to say, Red, you got to, the front office, especially this year, the front office has to have the mentality of the Dodgers and the Yankees. Sometimes you got to go and buy a championship. We don't never really hear about the Yankees or the Dodgers talking about their farm system. Them cats is like, well, I need a left arm. How much is that left arm going to cost me? Here's the money. Go find it. I need a center fielder. How much is that center fielder going to cost me? Well, here's the money. Go and get him. So at some point when you get to the point where the Braves are at money wise, you got to start thinking like the Dodgers and like the Cubs and like the Yankees.
Let me jump in real quick because I want to go back to a point you made because Ho had got knocked off where there was a little pushback on Ho's take that we don't want to give up the farm. I'm all for giving up the farm. And this is why I say this. If we look at our current pitching staff right now, who are we relying on that came up from the farm system? Pitching today.
They traded for Zale. They traded for Sales. They traded for what's his name, Perez. They traded for everybody basically, except
everybody except Strider.
Except for Strider, yeah.
Here's what the farm has done since 2020. This is why if they want Caminiti, give me your best pitcher for him. That's what I'm gonna say because Mike Soroka, gone. Mike Fullerwinetches, whatever his name is, Foltzy, gone. Julio Teheran, gone. We don't know what Strider gonna be. He was a one-hit wonder, right?
Yeah.
AJ Smith-Shawver, we don't know what he gonna be. Schellenbach, we don't know what he's gonna be now. Like we can't. Like one thing we have to admit, the Braves do not get a pass for evaluating pitches in the farm because this is not the era that produced people like Steve Avery, right? That people like Tom Glavine. They don't have that on their resume. All they have is a bunch of lemons that they brought to the major leagues. So I don't trust any pitcher that the Braves bring up to the show because I have not seen any evidence that we were supposed to have be so deep in the farm. All these pitches we supposed to have, and we up here rolling out Grant Holmes in 2026.
Oh, real man, and that's what I thought. Real, that's what I did, man. I made a mistake. I gave the Braves a benefit of the doubt, man, thinking that they pitchers, some of these guys were gonna be like some of the guys in the past. I made that old San Antonio Spurs mistake, real.
ahead, Hope.
And I gotta realize that these ain't the Braves pitchers of yesteryear.
No.
These are the 2020 Braves pitchers, man. And like you say, we got more lemon heads than solid iron over there.
I'm gonna make this quick point before you go, Hope. Here's the danger of relying on pitchers these days. They are throwing a lot more pitches before they even reach professional baseball. And I think this is one of the reasons why these kids are not lasting like they did back in the day, because they're playing baseball all year around, something we did not do when we were growing up. So I think that's a major factor why we can't count on pitchers these days, because some of them get burned out by the time they make the show. All right, that was the point I wanted to make about not relying on pitchers. What you got, Hope?
All right, so I agree with everything that you said, and if you want to give up the farm system, that's fine. But the difference is this. Back when we were winning 14 straight division championships, we had an ownership that was primarily the Braves' main source. That was Ted Turner, and when it went on, and also we had Leo Mazzoni, who was the guru of keeping the pitchers healthy throughout the season.
Right.
So those are the two things that's different from today. And if we can get an ownership that prioritize the Braves instead of prioritizing NASCAR and Sirius satellite radio, then maybe we'll have something. But right now, the Braves are secondary to our ownership and what they're trying to build.
So we got to recognize. Hold on right quick, Brad. We got to remember now, the Braves' philosophy is different these days. Okay, they value having hitting 1 through 9 than they do pitching. When we talk about those 14 NL East championships and that run, you got to remember the Braves value pitching more than they value hitting. They would have never let Greg Maddux walk out the door. They would have never let John Smoltz walk out the door. They finally let Tom Glavine, once he was toward the end, walk out the door, but he was shot by the time he finally left. This group let Max Fried walk out the door. So
who's hurt though? Who's hurt? Who's hurt though?
He's hurt. But I'm saying
I'm back to that trainer.
I'm not saying like I want Max Fried. Don't get me wrong. I would love for him to be pitching in what we got throwing out there now. You know, so I'm not gonna say I was poo-pooing on them, letting them go. But the point I'm saying is, if there was the old Braves, they would have never let Max Fried leave because they value pitching. And this AA doesn't value pitching. He values young arms more than seasoned arms, and that's gonna mess around and cost the Braves this season because they don't have enough arms. Yeah. Let me get ready to take over, Coach, because I got to get out of here. Your brother said, I wish the Yankees had the mentality of the Dodgers when George was alive. They did. VP says Strasburg was the first sign of this. We didn't read the tea leaves then. Now look at where we are today. That's very true. Washington Nationals. Today's Braves ideology needs to mesh with yesteryears. And Horace said, we truly thank y'all for Max Fried.
Red, if you think about it, man, it's not just the Braves. All of these young pitchers coming in today's game, if you think about it, within a couple of years or 3 years' time, they all on the injured list, all going in for Tommy John surgery. They don't even last within the first 2 or 3 years. All of them need surgery early in their careers. You seeing that, Asa?
Yeah. I mean, the Pirates got to say, but then there's those top pitchers that come into the league wind up going to teams that wear them out anyway. So you look at what Pittsburgh Pirates got. They got a top.
Teams, man.
They got a top guy. The Mets had a top guy with DeGrom, but they didn't have nothing around him. So you wind up he had to go out every 4 days and throw a ERA of less than 1. That's what
just to compete. Just to
compete. So you know, some of it is also where you wind up going. If I'm the Braves, my mentality is the way the baseball is set up now, you got to have substantial pitching, but
Yeah.
over the top hitting. So I'll look at the Yankees for an example. The Yankees got over the top hitting, but no pitching at all. Like no pitching. That's why they wind up always getting beat these last 10 years or whatever, because they have no pitching other than one guy. Well, one guy is not going to win you a 4-game, you know what I mean? A 4-game series or whatnot.
Yeah.
So a best of 7 series. So if I'm the Braves with this extra playoff spot that's in there, I don't need over the top pitching. To your point, Rev, I need just substantial pitching. But you're going to have to pay for it though. So
Yeah.
you making the money, pull the pocketbooks out and go get it.
Yeah. And now they got to be careful that they don't give away too much for just a short-term return. Just like they were talking about Scatterball. You're going to have to give about 5 or 6 good players.
No, I don't. Yeah.
Like I can't do that for a rental. I can't do that for a rental.
Yeah.
But you got so many. You got so many bad teams in the American League. You don't gotta get that. You don't gotta get their top guy. Give me their third guy. You know what I mean?
For the Braves, I need that second guy with the Braves because I'm not sold on Chris Sale. I'm like we don't even know if he's going to be healthy for the playoffs. we have data to show he probably won't be.
Real don't jinx us now because he's healthy now. Now don't jinx
I'm just saying when he won the Cy Young Award, we couldn't get him to pitch a game in the playoffs.
Right, man. That was the 2023 season, wasn't it? That's why we got put out the first round because we didn't have our number one guy, and we had to rely on the 2s and the 3s.
And now we up here trying to rely on Strider throwing change-ups because he can't get those 99 anymore.
I am done with Strider. Rev, I told you I empty the farm system right now. Bring everybody up so I can see what we got. Because like I remember I told you, Ace, I was telling Rev, Ace, the Braves got a high draft pick this year because of that sorry season we had last year. So I hope Double A is getting his scouts ready because you might have to rebuild our farm system real soon, man, because I want him to bring everybody up. I need to see everybody, all the top pitchers we got right now, because that's how bad our pitching staff is. I want to see Owen Wilson. I want to see Caminiti, even though we probably not. I want to see all these guys.
Well, you gotta be. I gotta say this, and I gotta go. Get ready to take over, Coach. You gotta be careful because they did that with Waldrop, and his confidence got shot a little bit.
Got banged up, didn't he?
Yeah, so you gotta be careful bringing those young guys up. You know, it takes time. It takes time. All right, gentlemen, good rest of the show, man. Take it over, Coach.
Yes, sir.
Hey, Rev is gone. All right. Any last closing thoughts on the Braves? Anything we got left?
Yeah.
H.O., fire away.
Change the ownership.
You want Double A gone?
I told you to call Tyler Perry, tell him to buy the team.
Yeah, we need an owner we need some ownership that's gonna focus on the Braves and not other stuff. Cause the Braves feel like a side piece right now.
Well, they making so much money on the side. That
Right,
that's what I'm saying.
we can have one of the girls run the team, man. That's how much money we making. We just need somebody to run this team and know what they're doing and have an open checkbook. That's all we really need. I don't care who's running the team. Just give us an open checkbook. When AA needs to spend money, he can spend it. Because we need to spend some money right now.
Okay, so if Magic City decide to take over the Braves, would y'all be happy with that?
They put a poll in the chop house, yeah.
Oh Lord, we're gonna be seeing home runs. Yeah, hey, Asa, instead of bouncing off the foul pole, they're gonna bounce off the triple pole.
Yeah, I mean, listen.
Oh,
put one out there in left field. I'm all for it.
I'm about to change my seat now when I go Truist Park.
Looking for a dance instead of a race.
Every time you hit a home run, you just see the ladies dance up in the stands.
Yeah, the Flash won't be racing anybody. That won't be what it stands for. It'll be standing for something else. But we gonna move on.
I forgot all about him.
All right.
We
It's now time for 5
we cannot afford to let this season go.
5 topics, 3 different opinions. I may say something, I may not. It depends on whatever. We on good time. So we got the VP, has he queued the Loonies yet?
No, not yet.
Alexis Hill said, hey guys, the Braves need another owner. Like H.O. just said. I guess and pitchers are throwing a lot harder now. Watch out for the Brewers pitcher that's throwing 104 Tommy John in his future. I ain't gonna say that.
Well, he a big boy too, though. And it ain't like he was 6'7". So he's a he's a big boy up there on the mound. So some of that
he might have trouble with his knees before he had trouble with his arm.
Yeah, but I say some of that velocity he got is because of how tall he is, not more so how much he coming off with his arm. So,
all right.
So y'all think him and Schemes might be all right?
I want to see what Pittsburgh. They're not going to do it this year, but I think next year Pittsburgh will put Schemes up for a haul with some picks. Yeah.
Braves, get ready. Come on. Braves, be ready. That's the guy we need right now.
All right, the VP done said cue the Loonies, so it's that time. 5 of 5. Let me find the musicals. Let me pull down a little bit. Here we go. All right, H.O., you up first. Get ready. I got a question for you. And Ace is going to love this question. Hey, Joe, are you watching the World Cup? Yes or no?
Not really. Not really. No, not really. I'm relying on Asa and you guys to bring some. I would like to go out to Fayetteville, Peachtree City to look at the facility though. But I'm not really.
You seen the picture? Oh my God, dog is big and beautiful. That's all I can say.
Yeah.
Big and beautiful.
But it's really in Peachtree City. I don't know why they keep calling it Fayetteville.
Yeah, Peachtree City, the only place where golf carts ride around.
Exactly. Just know if you go to Peachtree City, you better do 35 miles an hour. That's all I got to tell you.
Yeah.
Just do the speed limit.
Exactly.
Yeah, no crime.
Make sure your tags are up to date.
Yep. Everything. We'll do one little walk around your car. Make sure your headlights work and all that stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because Peachtree City, that was the first city I saw where I drove to the Kroger's and there was a golf cart full of groceries and nobody touched it. I said, what in the world? That's Peachtree City. Nobody, no crime.
Mm-hmm.
Asa, I know you watching. What stands out for you?
Oh, like I said before, man, I've been watching the melanated countries, so I've been keeping an eye on the Congo. I always keep an eye on Ghana, and those two countries are doing well. But then this year, I will talk about the home country, the US of A. They're doing pretty good. The men's national team, they're leading their group. They're in Group D. They're leading the group, and they pretty much have already with their win against Australia. They pretty much solidified their way into the round of 32. So pretty good. So we'll see what happens with them in the next set of rounds that they have. But Congo, Ghana is doing well. I think Cape Verde got a historical upset as well. And so, I'm keeping my eyes on those countries.
Red, are you watching the World Cup?
Just keeping up with it, listening to what the USA is doing. Like I said, I know we're 2-0 right now. I know we won yesterday. I think I saw like the medium parts of the game as I was getting ready to go to work yesterday. I know we 6 goals scored, 1 goal allowed. So I'm hoping it's pretty good right now. So like I say, Team USA, baby, until we eliminate it. And then I'll see who left and see if I care about any other teams that's left. So hopefully USA won't get eliminated and we can take this thing all the way, baby. But Ace is a soccer fan, so I have to ask him how big a shot do you have going on there.
They doing good so far, Red. They doing good so far. They still not one of the favorites. I mean, so speaking of the favorites, right? You got your usual suspects are still up there. Mexico, Brazil, Germany, all those countries are still your powerhouses and whatnot. I think Spain is the one that got the upset against either Cape Verde was the upset with Spain. So what's my boy Messi with Argentina? He got a hat trick the first day. So your powerhouses are still there. America is not your normal powerhouse. So they might have a good run, but I don't think they still be favorite to, it depends on how stuff plays out. But as of right now, your regular powerhouses are still the teams. France, still the team that everybody's looking at. Argentina, Mexico, before they look at America as, they're the host country, but they're not the ones that favorite.
You would think the international teams definitely gonna be favored a lot because more
their sport.
Hey, we in it, man. Hey,
correct.
Right there.
Yep.
Yeah, I messed around and picked Spain as one of the teams to win it all. I don't know what I was thinking. Drugs, alcohol, I don't know what. They messed me up. So now I got to go to somebody else. Or maybe Germany, maybe Argentina. I don't know. But
you was sipping that Ronaldo drink, the Ronaldo juice.
Yeah, I had a little too much of the juicy Ronaldos, and he's done absolutely. He's don't know if he's gonna even play or show up or what we got going on. I don't know.
Yep.
We'll see.
Hey, coach, we got to remember, man. Messi, Ronaldo, them guys is LeBron's age now. They in their 40s, like they at the end. They at the end of their career. So it's time for some young boys like Pop.
I wish LeBron would end his career. Oh, whatever.
Well, this probably Messi's last year anyway.
Ace, I got a question for you. Wait a minute. What happened to the music? Wait a minute. I got to go back. Oh, Lord.
I got 5
on it. Roscoe said he's trying to sleep, coach.
Smoking and
that's so.
I won't even do the family show, so I won't even do the endo.
Oh, don't worry. DP make references about that all the time. Don't worry. You're all good.
Asa.
Yes, sir.
Question for you, Asa.
Yes, sir.
Should players shake hands after the basketball game? Yes or no?
Regular season, yes. Playoffs, I don't know you. You know what I mean? Like I know where you going at. If you lose the championship and there's no more tomorrow, then I guess yes. But I understand not doing it in the playoffs because I just lost. You know what I mean? Either a major chance to go to the next round, or I lost a championship. I don't know. You're going to get my hat tilted to you when I get to the press conference, but immediately after, I don't know about shaking hands with you. I don't know. But I cover my era that we ain't shake hands. You know what I mean? We ain't do all that kissing and all that stuff after the games and how your mama doing. I just lost to you, sucker. I don't want to talk to you. Matter of fact, I don't even want to do the interview. Call me when I get home 2 days from now, and then maybe I want to talk to you. But I just lost. So I guess 80% of me is I'm okay with it. I understand it's a bad look. I get it. But I also get the other side of it, too. Is that a good way of playing? Is that a good way of playing both sides of the fence? I don't know.
Yeah, Red playing both sides.
What's your opinion?
My opinion is Ace is not far off from it, though. I think I kind of go the other way around. Regular season, I don't really care. I mean, we play 82 games, and if you don't shake my hand when we finish this game, I ain't tripping, man. But now, this is what I think. Playoffs in a hard-fought series, at the end, not after every game, but at the end of a hard-fought series, I don't mind showing your opponent some respect. All right, man, hard-fought series. Y'all got us, man. I understand you. Now, I understand your anger. I understand you're mad after it because I know you keep me from going to the next round. But I don't have a problem with players dapping it up after the series is over with. Good series, man. Y'all got us. Hard fought series, you know what I'm saying? Respect.
I can live with that.
Look your opponent in the eye and you know, wish him good luck on the next round. Now, this is the part I'm with you. I don't want to talk in the press conference after. I'm mad. Just like you, I'll dap you up after the game, but I just want to go put my clothes on, shower, and go home. I don't want to talk to no media. I am upset. You just killed my chance for a ring. Now I gotta sit up here in this press conference and answer all these stupid questions that most of them know the answer to when you're asking the way, how you feel about this? How you feel about that? How you think I feel, moron? I just got eliminated.
H.O.
You shake hands in Little League, but when you're in NBA, then, you know, I mean, you're grown. You do what you want to do. I mean, I don't think it needs to be a requirement, but at the same time, the NBA needs to stay out of the narrative as well, because as long as the NBA controls the narrative, then you control everything else. So if the NBA stay out of it, then I don't have a problem. I mean, if you're gonna be fair and square, then I shake your hand. But if you enter into the situation and you can control the narrative, then I don't think I need to be a part of buying into the narrative. So I don't require that I shake your hand. And I definitely don't want to talk at the press conference for sure.
All right. Let me look at what the Nation said. The Nation has a few comments. If I can scroll back to them. They were pretty vocal. I think I went too far. Let me see. Right about there we go. The president say he only watching the World Cup because he in the office pool.
Taking on folks' money.
The VP said Peachtree City demographic 71.4 potato salad with raisins, 8.5 Caribbean jerk chicken, 9% fried rice, 7.8% jalapeno popper.
And you got to get the right restaurant on that too, VP.
Oh my goodness!
He forgot the 1%. The 1% sticky rice. He forgot that one.
Yeah, you gotta have a sticky icky. Gotta have a sticky icky.
Not the sticky rice.
He says sportsmanship depends on your definition of the word. Detroit Pistons just entered the chat as MJ and the boys watched them walk by. Yeah, wasn't much shaking hands.
Isaiah Thomas, still holding grudges.
And he also said, I agree with Red. Not after every game, but after a series, showing respect to the hard-fought winner and gracious loser. All right. Alexis said, yeah, they should, especially after the NBA Finals is over. Wemby is the future face, if not already. I guess he was referring to Wemby not shaking hands after the game. Mr. I wear my heart on my sleeve. Wemby. He does. He kind of wears his heart on his sleeve a little bit.
And Wemby's defense, though, and if they partying and having a good time after that last game on the floor, I'm not really trying to be a participant in that either. You know what I mean? So, and you doing it on my floor, but what goes around comes around, because he did it to OKC on their floor.
Yeah.
Then it got done to him on his floor. So,
That made me think about
Karma has a funny way of coming to your house.
I had to go to one of my favorite rap lines from 2 Chainz, like he said, "What comes around goes around like a hula hoop." So yeah, it happens. All right, question, Red: are parodies or dynasties better for the NBA? Which one is better, parody or dynasty?
Well, I mean, even though there are some dynasties that I have loved in the past, personally, I've never been one to oppose everybody getting a taste of it. Everybody getting a taste of winning. I mean, if you can win a ring, win it. I mean, because like I said, you don't know when your next opportunity is gonna come around. So, no, I don't have a problem with either. I mean, if you just well, I tell you what. After about 2 or 3 years of the same team winning, I think I'd be tired. If you go back to back or 3 straight, even if it's my team, I might say, well, no, I take it back. I ain't gonna never get tired of it. Well, please, I'll lie my butt off. If we go 5 straight, I wouldn't be mad. But like I say, other than my team being a dynasty, I don't mind parody in sports and basketball, especially because with all the good players that you got coming in the NBA, it's not a bad thing that each of them get a taste of winning it all. Eventually one day. I mean, like you say, you got the Knicks that finally they got their taste of winning it. Cat, Jalen Brunson, and the Villanova crew. I wouldn't be mad if another team won it next year, a team that we haven't seen win. I mean, each player, if all these good players get a taste of championship lore, I'm not opposed to it. But like I say, when it comes to my teams, if they are part of the dynasties, I ain't mad at you. I ain't mad at you, Hawks and Lakers, if y'all win it every year. I ain't mad at you. But I also don't mind other players enjoying the championship experience as well.
Hey, Joe?
I like the parody. Let's give everybody the opportunity. I mean, but let's be fair about it. So the parody is good. If you can create a dynasty in being fair, then that's a true testament of a great organization and a great team. But I think being fair is the ultimate word right here. So I think parody is where we need to go. I like the parody opposed to some of these dynasties are predestined, in my opinion.
Asa?
Dynasties are. I'm with H.O. and Red on this to a degree, but dynasties are different. But I think every sports franchise, but every NBA, NFL, Major League, they gotta have a designated team that's hated. So MLB has their 2 teams that are hated, the Dodgers and the Yankees. NFL have their teams that are hated, the Cowboys, and you can now say probably the Patriots, right? In the NBA, you have LA, the Lakers, and the Celtics are the hated. The Knicks were hated too, but the thing about the Knicks was they never won nothing. So when you have a hated team, that hated team has to win a championship more than once in our lifetime. You know what I mean? And so, and you'll watch it because of that. The Warriors won so much, to Red's point, the Warriors won so much they became hated. You know what I mean? And so we were watching them because we wanted to see the hated fall down. So you got to have a hated team that's also winning. And usually, if you're a hated team, that means you won multiple championships. So it's good to have a dynasty, but that dynasty has to be a hated team. Like, I don't want to see the Milwaukee Bucks become a dynasty. Don't nobody hate them. You know what I mean? As much as I want to see the Hawks win a championship, I don't want to see them become a dynasty. They're not hated. I want to have a good season next year hating on the Knicks. Not just because they're the Knicks, but now they're the Knicks with a championship. So I'm going to hate on the Knicks next year. But I'm going to watch those games with more. I'm going to be tuned in more with the Knicks winning a championship because they are also hated. So as much as we say we hate dynasties, We watched them years that the Lakers were winning back to backs. As much as we hated Jordan, we watched them years that Chicago was winning back to back to back and back to back to back. As much as I hate Boston, I watched them years that they were winning back to back. You know what I mean? So the dynasty and the villain got to go hand in hand. And so I love parody, but I think I love having a hated villain more than I love parody.
Well, maybe we need to put.
Give me the dynasty.
Kind of like LeBron going all those finals and losing.
Yeah. Yep.
Well, maybe the Hawks need to push Magic City more often so we can be hated then.
Hey, listen, they put a pole in that left hand corner. I'm there.
Yeah.
They need to take the barbershop out of Phillips Arena and put the pole up in there.
Yeah.
Barbershop.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
I want
if that's
both.
gonna be the formula, then yeah, we need to do something that's gonna create hate for Atlanta instead of us being the suckers of the sports world.
Yeah.
Yeah, we gotta win. We win big. That's how hating on.
Yep.
Going back to
but we ain't making the NBA no money. That's why we're not winning.
No.
The NBA choosing the team that's gonna make them the most money, and that's the narrative.
See, they don't know. They don't know we'll make them some money because we ain't never been on that big stage. But I believe if the Hawks make the NBA finals,
if they allow Magic City Monday to go through, then they'll understand how much money can be made.
Right, but I think if the Hawks make the NBA finals, the NBA will finally see how valuable we are down here. Because I think this city will be turned up if the Hawks make the NBA finals.
Yep.
all right, going back to should you shake hands after the game? The VP knew he was coming. Talking about Ant-Man and his baby mamas just entered the chat.
That's dirty work.
Trying
That's
to
dirty
get him
work.
to shake hands.
Yeah, they
Lord.
lead the chat. Especially baby
go.
mama. Let her lead the chat.
And he said, I love a good dynasty because you show the measuring stick of where your team needs to try to live up to. You know, and the NBA really hasn't shown any dynasties because they've had 8 champions in 8 years.
Not since the Warriors.
Yep. But even the Warriors in that 8 years made it back to get one more, right? So, you know, they're not a dynasty no more, but they got 5 and they got 4 and 6 years, 5 and 8 years or whatever, something like that.
Yeah.
But
the VP
gotta
is
be
on
hated,
the roll now. He said the legal firm of Thomas Rhodes and Brown. If you're in legal trouble, you better call Saul because that law firm sits on the fence and you about to do that double nickel.
Now, exactly where would I be in the firm, Vince? am I more Chuck level? Am I more Howard level? Or am I the Saul? Am I Saul Goodman? I need that. I need those answers.
Yeah, that BP agreed with you, HO, and then he said he also agreed with Asa said leagues need a villain team that produces dollars. It must see TV. You either watching to see them win or lose. And that's a win-win situation for the league.
Oh, that's why Duke keep winning then, huh?
No, yeah, we hate to see it. We hate to see it. Come on, North Carolina State. Come on, Virginia. Come on, Syracuse. I'm gonna call the whole ACC out. Come on, Hurricanes. Come on, somebody.
That was the alley-oop right there.
Well, HO, you're right. I've been hating Duke. So yeah, you're right. I've been hating Duke since the 90s, since Christian Laettner, Grant Hill. I can say, well, why I'm talking about Duke all the time?
That's when I started hating. I really started hating Duke when Christian Laettner stepped on that man's chest and then get put out the game. You can't tell me, HO. You can't tell me, HO. That was some old BS right there.
He ended up on the house.
Now see, HO, I didn't say that now. So you can't say it with me. I didn't say that at all. See?
Yeah.
So they were thinking it, though. They were thinking it.
All right, the VP said the Milwaukee Bucks being hated is kin to a fat kid hating on Little Debbie for bringing out more pies. We need a good villain. Lord have mercy.
Yep.
And he said, can you imagine Celebrity Row if the Hawks make the finals?
Woo.
I'm telling you, man,
Boy.
it is going. You will be surprised. We be just like the Knicks in LA. I'm telling you, if the Hawks made the NBA Finals, the league
be
will
crazy.
see how
It'd be
valuable
crazy
we
out
are.
here.
Down here.
It'd be
Go
crazy
from
out
being
here.
go from
Hey,
being
Asa,
still a
you
little,
gonna have Asa, you have folks flying in just to be
Oh,
on
yeah.
the Atlanta City Road.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
man.
oh yeah, it'd be crazy.
you go from Ben Stiller to Lil Boosie in all
Yeah,
in one
yeah.
shot.
Don't do it like that, Coach, man. Don't do it
Just
like
like
that,
that.
man.
Hey,
You're a
but
boozy,
listen,
man.
we will have the greatest halftime show
Sure,
of
boy.
all time in
all
Atlanta.
time.
There be Boosie have his barber right next to him, lining him up during the game.
Oh, man.
And
You know what? That's when that barbershop would be active then.
And since both of them the same height, you go from Spike Lee to T.I. So you
Oh,
right
damn.
there. There you go.
I gotta walk
I
around,
bet
Coach.
Tyler Perry would come out. All the celebrity actors down here would come out. We had
Yeah.
the Beyond the Gates cast would be on the front
Yeah.
row. I'm saying
It is.
Atlanta would be, we would be popping down here.
Yeah. The Black
Come on,
men
Hawk.
stand up for
You
sure.
got to validate me now. So you got to make the final soon, so everybody can see what I'm talking about.
They're the only organization. They're the only organization left in Atlanta that hasn't made the big dance. The Falcons have made the big dance. The Braves have made the big dance. The WNBA, the Dream have made the big dance. The Atlanta United made the big dance. Like everybody else, the Georgia Bulldogs that made the big dance. Everybody has made the big dance.
Y'all are embarrassing us, man. Come on, y'all embarrassing us all.
I mean, you go from Jerry Seinfeld to Drewski.
Whoa! I Drewski affiliated with Atlanta. We
he try to show it. He see all them black guys there. He'll come try to fit in.
You know,
I'm not taking Drewski, Coach.
Red, you should know by now. The one person, the one thing, the one atom that Coach hates in the world. He hates Drewski. I don't. That joker hates Drewski to the DNA of his bones. He hates Drewski.
Don't like the BET Awards this year because I
am because I told you the only thing athletic about him is his feet. That's about it. I mean, come on.
So I told you, Coach hate that guy. I don't know what Drewski did to you, but you know.
I'll tell you. Give me a minute. I'll tell you. Oh Lord. Alexa said, I really think it depends on who playing the teams and the cities and the markets on the team. Because the dynasties that define the NBA historically, I believe that boosts more ratings overall. It probably would.
Yeah.
And then go ahead, Ace.
No, I'm saying to her point, that's the reason why you got Boston and LA are the two franchises with the most championships, right? And the most appearances because they incorporate both coasts. But people still love these people still in love with the Knicks and their ability for their fan base to be everywhere too. But they had to win. We were screaming about the Knicks last year. We were screaming about them losing the Eastern Conference Finals. We didn't even scream about Indiana who won the finals. We were screaming about the Knicks because they lost it.
They like the Cowboys of the NBA.
Am I watching what?
Yep.
ABC.
No, I'm not. I'm watching Equalizer 2.
Okay, I'm just looking at ABC and I saw Chinea Gumake, Andrea Carr, and Monica McNutt on my TV. I'm getting distracted real quick.
I see.
I'm out to refocus. All right, here we go.
Two of them ain't even worth it.
That's all right. Hey.
Yeah, they two of them pro switch hitters.
What two? I thought it was one of them.
Okay, well, yeah. Well,
maybe one.
What
okay.
about? Okay, you said Shanae. Okay, my bad. You did say Shanae. I know she.
Yeah.
She fine with her knock knees up. But moving on. All right. Alexis,
retired?
She what?
And she retired from playing?
Yeah, she retired. Yeah.
Yeah, I thought you said Lisa Sauce was my bad.
Don't do
bring that up.
Don't do
This is the subject for Coach.
My bad.
Moving on. The president it brings his friend up. Even the great Oda B. McDowell would have courtside seat. That's his boy, Oda B. McDowell from former Brave. You love him.
Yeah.
The VP said the halftime show will be lit, and he said 2 Chainz and Russell Wilson sitting next to each other talking about goodies.
Yeah,
Okay.
they would be in the house. Sierra and Russell would definitely be in the house. I know that.
Yeah.
Let's see. Tyler Perry, Liv Tyler, Willie Tyler, and Lester. And so you got to sprinkle some mayonnaise in there. Jeff Foxworthy and I'll call him Ryan Seacrest. Ryan Seacrest will be there.
You need a Wheel of Fortune host?
I tell her some lies, but moving on. Okay, I ain't gonna say that. All right. Let's see. Red, question for you. You Todd Gurley Hall of Famer?
Ooh.
Wow. You know what? I talked about this earlier in the week, and I'm gonna stick with what I said. All are very good, but just didn't play long enough to get over that threshold. And I know Gale Sayers and Terrell Davis got the other running backs who didn't play long, got in. Gale Sayers, that was before my time. So I can't explain that one, even though I saw the highlights and I heard he was a dynamic player. Terrell Davis, I could definitely explain that one. I mean, dude was an MVP. He was a Super Bowl MVP. He was a 2,000-yard rusher. And as a running back, you do all 3 of them things, that's Hall of Fame.
And he helped old boy get 2 rings.
That's right. Yep. John Elway finally get over his
main reason why old boy got Elway too. Yeah. Yep.
So you do that, I can understand why you got a case to make the Hall of Fame. Even though 7 years, you accomplished a lot in a short period of time. I understand your case. Todd Gurley, I think he got maybe 2 or 3 Pro Bowls, few All Pros, 1 or 2 Offensive Player of the Year. You was dynamic running back. I mean, you did your thing for a short period of time, but you don't have no MVP. You don't have no rings. And like I say, you still are lacking the durability. You wasn't durable enough, and the longevity still not on your side. Even though you got some very respectable accolades in your short time. I think you played between 6 and 9 seasons. I don't even think you played 9. I think you played 6 seasons. You got a lot of accolades in those 6 seasons. Okay, in 6 seasons, you got a few accolades. I just don't think you had enough to get over the Hall of Fame hump as Terrell Davis did.
H.O.
It's okay not to be a Hall of Famer. I think what's hurting Todd Gurley is that he is being compared to other great Georgia running backs that have surpassed, that's played longer and surpassed even Terrell Davis. 2 Super Bowl rings got him in for sure. But it's okay if you're not a Hall of Famer. I mean, you probably would never have to pay for another meal at Athens. So, hey, it is what it is. But I don't think so.
I'm going to go with Red and H.O. on this one. First of all, Georgia ran that boy into the ground. So he got to the league on 3 wheels instead of 4 wheels because Georgia ran him into the dirt. So he's a Hall of Fame in Georgia, but not a Hall of. But I don't think he's a Hall of Fame at the professional level. If he had somehow gotten a ring, then he might have snuck in. But to your point, Red, he got Offensive Player of the Year his first year. Obviously, he got they did have him up there for MVP one year, but he obviously didn't win it. And then he's been an offensive player a couple of times, on that, been mentioned and whatnot. So he has some accolades, but I don't think he turned the tide so much. He came at the wrong time too, at the time when the NFL was kind of hating on running backs. The time that he spent in the league, they just now maybe this last year is the NFL started realizing, oh, we got to do more with the running back and let's get into regular running the ball downhill. They got kind of cute with the running back for a long period of time. Diminished their money. Then nobody was giving up no draft picks for a running back, no matter what kind of accolades he had. We sit on here, whether it be our podcast or any podcast, will be like, why are you giving up so much, or why are you picking a running back so early in the draft? Like Bijan got a lot of hate for getting picked number 8. But so Todd Gurley came into the league at the wrong time for running backs. So I'm with you and with you, Red, and with you, HO, as far as him not being a Hall of Fame.
All right. Last question. And this is an interesting question, but we'll see which way we're going with it or how it goes. All righty. The Falcons beginning minicamp. HO, who should start Tua or Penix? Tua or Penix?
Tua right now because he's the healthiest one. I mean, you got to go in where you got to have a QB1. So right now, Tua is QB1 because he's the most healthy.
Asa?
Oh, I hate to say it, but yeah, you got to go with a healthy person. That's saying a lot for Tua, but Tua is the person because he's healthy. How long he's going to stay healthy, I don't know. But he's the healthiest one, so you got to start with him.
All right. Red?
Yeah, unfortunately, the Falcons QB room right now is a little got question marks all over it. You got one guy, one bad hit to the knees and he down, and another guy, one bad hit and his head hit the ground, he gonna be down. So I mean, it is what it is. But like the guys say, Tua is healthy right now, so he's the guy right now. But it will behoove the Falcons. You're gonna have to eventually find out what you got, like Tua. Well, that's just gonna be a big dog. You don't have to find out what you got in this young man. So, I don't know how this season gonna play out. I don't know if Tua gonna come out starting and we start off hot. And he maintain it throughout the season and keep Penix on the bench. Or Tua start out hot, hit a wall, and come that bye week after week 5, they make a change. I don't know. But all I know is we are balanced finally on offense and defense. And we have got to get something from this QB position. Because we just can't keep wasting these guys' careers all because we can't figure out the QB position. We got Bijan, we got my boy from UGA, we got Drake, Pitt. I don't know if we're going to trade him or not, but we got pieces on offense. We got pieces on defense. What we cannot figure out is the quarterback situation. So we have got to get this figured out so we won't sit here and have another Falcon season go to waste. We should, because we're so balanced on both sides of the ball.
Okay. Hey, Coach, we might have should have kept your boy from North. Where your boy Easter Stick? We should have kept him then from North Illinois.
Don't bring him up again. Don't let Easter Stick, man. Where you get these names from, man?
We should have held on to him the way you talking. We should have held on to the Easter stick.
But Ace, I heard this guy we got. I don't know if y'all heard. You and H.O. heard about him. What y'all think about this Jack Strand guy? Everybody keeps talking about.
I'm pretty sure we'll see in preseason.
Yeah, all 5 games.
Oh Lord! If we see him in 5 games, Ace, something went wrong.
Yeah, they probably got him as the future quarterback coach.
The same way we saw Easter stick all 5 games. We saw I was a game number 4. I was like, why is Easter stick still playing?
That name right there, that Easter stick name, oh Lord. Oh man, that's a funny name right there, man.
That's coach's boy.
You know, he need to be playing. He need to be playing for the Braves. That's the guy need to be playing for the Braves. Easter stick coming up the bat. I want him as a quarterback.
I believe Easter stick against a sponsorship from Coach Patrick Thomas.
Yeah, you should.
Just cut the music off. Now,
That's your boy, coach. Maybe he's gonna end up on the field soon. You know, watch out.
Hey, he's talking about a team 1 hit away. They 1 hit away. I know Coach don't want to hit
away from Mason Rudolph, and then Mason Rudolph flame out. You always can pick up Easter stick, baby.
Easter stick, baby. You see, Coach left out.
Easter stick passing to the DJ Metcalf.
The disrespect is just amazing.
Oh Lord.
Oh,
I see Rocco.
Look, one thing about it, he can let himself back in.
Hey,
right?
Red, there ain't no disrespect that he
Maybe Eastern Stick listening to the podcast today.
Yeah.
He's trying to talk to coach on.
I
He's
said,
trying
Red,
to talk
ain't
to
no
coach in
problem
the
with
back room.
disrespecting that coach.
He's talking to coach in the back room saying, "Hey man,
our quarterback room might be rough, but it ain't rougher than them Pittsburgh Steelers quarterback room." I don't care what nobody say.
Mason Bonehead, Rudolph. You got Skeet Rogers over there. You got who else? You got Will Howard from Ohio State. Then they drafted some guy this year, didn't
they? They
like
got a rough
Drew
room.
Allard. Yeah, they got Drew Allard from Penn State, and then you're gonna add Eastern Stick to all that.
I think Easter Stick will be number 2. In that room, he would be number 2.
Well, fellas, I guess Rev and Coach left me to close out the show. All right, problem. we don't reach the end of it, so you know it's who has the right. So
yeah,
I got my who has the right. Asa, H.O., any one of y'all want to start out with who has the right to do what, when, and how?
I got mine. Yeah, I can go ahead and do it. We've been talking all day about Jaylen Brown going to the Hawks.
That's right.
But I want to bring up, the Hawks, you have the right to just look at this what I'm trying to say. Maybe you need to trade for Anthony Edwards. The reason I'm saying that is because every starter that has left Minnesota, started with Kevin Garnett, has got a ring. You got Kevin Garnett, Kevin Love, Andrew Wiggins, and now Anthony Towns. The formula is already there.
Yeah.
Nickeil Alexander didn't get the ring because he wasn't a starter. But if you get Anthony Edwards from Minnesota, chances are the Atlanta Hawks will be NBA champions. The formula has been proven.
I believe they actually will. And now that I think about it, you know what? I don't understand. We might need to go ahead and think about that move because I know this guy gonna be asking out of Minnesota soon. I just got a feeling he is gonna be asking out soon. And where else would he want to come play? If he asked out of Minnesota, I
He
can't
already,
see
he
but one
already
team.
done hit it. Yes, sir. He already
Right.
done hit it. Let's
That's
go.
what I'm saying. And I believe him. I believe if he leave Minnesota, this is the team he gonna want to come to. I don't believe no Celtics. I don't believe no Heat, no Lakers. If Ant-Man leave Minnesota, it is the Hawks that he gonna want to come to. So
I agree.
Hawks, y'all might need to be ready for this right here, because in a couple of years, it might be a reality.
Maybe we need to cut up this tape and send it to them and let them know that this is the formula that we need to use.
Well, you got the formula right. You play for the Wolves a few years, leave, and that team you go to win championship. And then they have him on tape, like during the All-Star break earlier this year, talking to Jalen Johnson about coming here.
Yeah.
See, then when you don't let nothing leak like that unless that's some true stuff right there. So Minnesota, he telling y'all where he want to come. So
yeah, I just the Atlanta Hawks, you got the right to think about what I just said and do the right thing.
Right. All right, Asa, what you got?
Man, I want to get in the car with HO, but I'm not though. But I do. You got the door open, but I'm not going to jump in. The Minnesota Lynx have the right to keep forecasting that dynamic point guard they got. What's her name? Is her name
Olivia Miles?
Listen, she is must see TV. They don't gave her. I've been watching a couple of things. They don't gave her a nickname. They call her the Spectacle because she wear them glasses.
Hey,
so yo, she is
I
out
remember
there.
at Notre Dame when she had them glasses on.
She is out there giving it to them. So Minnesota Lynx, you have the right to keep on showcasing your dynamic rookie point guard.
See, Easton Stick got tired of me listening to all the negative stuff. He cut me off and said, just stay away, coach, until they start talking about something else.
Now,
Yes,
we said Easton Stick would be number 2 in that Pittsburgh quarterback room.
We thought he had cut you off to ask you to see if you can put in a good word for him to come over to Pittsburgh.
See,
We thought
more
De'Aaron Fox
slander.
gave Easton Stick your IP address.
I may get cut off again. That's terrible. I may get cut off again.
Well,
Hey,
at
Big
least you can let yourself back in.
Big Z, what's up, Big Z? See, Big Z is here. That's all you got to say. Big Z is here. What's going on, Big Z?
Stick and Fox ain't hating on you that bad. They you still coming back in. So take that, Stick. Take that, Fox. All right,
Jokes.
Coach, we doing. You had it right. That's all we do.
Coach,
Yeah,
you missed you had it right. You missed it.
What was your you had a right great HO?
The Atlanta Hawks need to listen that maybe you need to trade for Anthony Edwards instead of Jaylen Brown, because all of the starters from Minnesota have won a ring, starting with Kevin Garnett, Kevin Love, Andrew Wiggins, and now Anthony Towns. All of them guys have won a ring after being traded from Minnesota.
Yeah, you
So
right.
the formula is in there. The formula is there. Trade for a starter from Minnesota, and the ring is coming soon.
Yep, you're exactly right. It's been proven, so can't deny it.
I can't hate on that theory because every one of them jokers don't won. Garnett, Love, Wiggins, Towns.
They all got
everybody except for Butler.
Other than Towns, but Butler's been to the finals twice though.
But yeah, you're right. At least you get to the finals.
You
though.
get there.
Yeah, you get it.
Yeah, you're gonna at least make the finals. Now, what you do when you get there is on you.
That's on you. Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. So the formula is being proven.
There you go. I honestly would love Ant-Man down here. That we can make that a reality.
It makes sense now.
Yeah,
It makes a lot of sense. That's for sure.
I wish he'd speak on it some more. Ant-Man, we need to speak on this a little bit more so we can make this happen. Like, tell Minnesota, you done. I am done, A-Rod. I'm done with y'all. I don't want to work for no A-Rod. I'm out of here. Come back home. But okay, I'll go, Coach. I had this, and I thought y'all was talking about this one earlier. I thought y'all was gonna take all my thunder, but you left me a little bit left on this one. Kendrick Perkins, you have the right to resign from ESPN to completely focus on your new job at Jackson State. Please, for me, Kendrick Perkins, no need to wear yourself out working 2 jobs. I think ESPN will be okay without your NBA analysts on there during the week. So come on, Kendrick Perkins. You got the right to leave ESPN. Let Chris Paul take your place. I want to hear some NBA talk from him. I'm tired of listening to your knucklehead NBA bonehead analysis that we have to suffer from 8 in the morning all the way to the end of the night, Asa and HO, all the way to the late night sports center have him on. I mean, from 8 in the morning from Get Up all the way to the 11 o'clock sports center at night. All I hear from NBA is Kendrick Perkins. And I'm tired of it. I'm getting sick of it. So I am happy he got a job at Jackson State. I just hope he hands in his ESPN resignation to go with it. Please, can you do that for me? You got the right.
And Kendrick Perkins has been accused of a lot of things. I never thought he would be, what's his name, a general manager of a university. That kind of shocked me. I was like, Kendrick Perkins? Really? Okay.
Look, they reached down to the bottom of the boat to get that one.
Not the bottom of the boat.
Man, let's be real.
Oh my God, man. That's so funny. But hey, Chris Paul take his spot. He's sitting right there waiting on him.
Let's see. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's Big Z said, man come in, he gonna cry.
I hope from joy.
No, I don't think the Hawks gonna ruin him. He ain't also ain't gonna ruin him.
Tell Ant-Man we'll take care of Big Mama. She ain't got to worry. She'll be the least of his
What's her
problems.
name? Red. He said, the VP said Red Perk will not mushmouth himself into one gig. He can't help himself. Unfortunately, JSU basketball will suffer.
Mushmouth. I got to remember that. That's a perfect nickname. It's the perfect nickname. That's from Fat Albert, right?
Yep.
I know y'all older than me, man, but I still remember two things.
Oh Lord, that also means that Perk has a master's degree, right? MBA in basket weaving. Well, basket weaving is not as easy as you say.
You see how Red nicely call us old.
I ain't even like that. So, I mean, y'all got experience of it. You got wisdom on it.
It's all good, Red.
I'm still the baby in the show.
It's all good, Red. We be teasing Coach all the time, so it's time me and H.O. get a little heat. So it's all good.
Hey, if we all talking about Fat Albert and the Cosby kids, we all
good.
Speaking of Fat Albert, we can't leave the show without giving the Queen, Felicia Rashad, a happy birthday shout out.
Yeah.
Happy birthday,
Definitely.
Felicia Rashad.
Yes. Still fine.
Oh man, yeah. Like I say, black don't crack. Our sisters, Hollywood sisters have definitely aged well.
Yeah.
All right, y'all. I think that's all she wrote. I'm glancing at the Fever and the Hawks. I mean, and the Dream game. Caitlin Clark is showing no mercy at all. She got 11 points already, 4 for 4 from the field, 3 for 3 from 3-point land. So she's showing no mercy.
They playing again? They playing again today?
Yeah. 2 games in 7 days.
They here in Atlanta.
Yeah, 2 games in 7 days. This is probably one of the hardest stretches of the season that the Dream has had. This last 7 days, they got the Fever twice.
They on ESPN, right?
Yeah, I'm
ABC.
finna watch it now.
ABC, yeah.
We got my girl Sophie, man. Y'all, you know I gotta look at my girl.
Uh-oh.
But Annie playing my team too, so gotta watch them.
Shout
Asa,
out to yes, sir.
go on, do your shout outs, Ace.
Oh, shout out one time to you, Coach Red, H.O. Rev. Appreciate having me on. You have a good time. Check me out on Monday, 7 to 9. Just go to DNA Sports Talk, all social media. You can find the link to the show. And then again on Wednesdays with the SRT family. On Wednesday, 7 to 9.
Sir.
To go to SRT, all social media. You can find the link there as well. So,
all right.
Glad to
H.O.
have you, Asa. Love chopping
yes,
it up with
sir.
you.
Yes, sir, man. I appreciate it. Appreciate coming on this week, man. Just call me Mariano Rivera, because when I come in, no, I said Rusty Staub. My bad. I said Rusty Staub. The greatest pitch hitter of all time. But yeah, man, I love to come in on Saturday, man, and talk my talk and wrap it up with you guys, man. It's all good, especially with the chat being in full effect with the VP and the president and all the rest of the guys in the chat, man. It's all good and all fun, but make sure y'all come through Wednesday night, 7 to 9 o'clock. Sports Roundtable. Me, Coach, and Ace are gonna be jumping it off and talking that talk, and we're gonna throw y'all a little fun bag in there too. Have a little fun.
You gotta have the bag. Red.
I'll make sure I'm tuning in. Like I say, another good episode. Down the shoot, episode 429. I appreciate Asa, H.O., Rev, Coach, all the guys chopping it up with us today. We had a full house. We had VP, the Prez, Alexis. Oh, and Alexis is the guy. Anthony Corey, Winston from the Eye Test. Who else we had in the chat today? Timothy Sagos, like I say, Thomas, everybody that was with us. Episode 429. Definitely one to remember. Like I say, I love having a full house.
Yes, sir.
Did we tell Sagos happy birthday? I don't think we did, because it is his birthday today.
Happy birthday to one of Atlanta's most popular Astros and local sports reps out there, and also local law enforcement guys. Timothy Sagos Jr. He an Astro, everybody. He ain't go to Mays with me and Red, but we still gonna show him some love. One of them Doug High Astros over at that prison school over there down the street from High Tower State. When they gonna get some windows in that place? Oh God, y'all can afford windows, can't you? Got them kids in there. Let me stop, Ace. I'm gonna be getting jumped by these Doug High. Doug High.
I know you gonna get pulled over tomorrow morning.
Shout out to everybody. We all mentioned everybody, and like you said, the president just said Happy Father's Day to everybody.
Oh yeah,
celebrating Father's Day. Enjoy your day tomorrow, even though the women are gonna try to take over, but they shouldn't. But anyway, moving on.
Now, ladies, this is the Father's Day. This is not Happy Single Mother's Day, okay? This is Happy Father's Day, okay? We appreciate everything the single mothers do for our community, but still, this is the day for the fathers, the ones who stuck around anyway.
Yes, sir.
So understand. Yep, holding it. And the VP said it right. Happy Father's Day to the men holding it down, being a great example for the youth all around. And let's remind you of this: you don't have to be you can be a dad and a father to someone, and it doesn't have to be your biological child, but you can be in their lives and you can show them a male role model, and shows you how to live.
Hey, Coach, just say what Fury said in Boys in the Hood. Any fool can make a baby, but it takes a real man to raise a son.
Yeah. So there it is. All right, y'all. We out of here for the day. We'll see you back next Saturday, 10:30 on the dot. For Asa, H.O., Red. Thank you for coming in, Red. We hope we can see you the whole show next week. We're glad to have you back. Thank you for letting him on, Dr. Val. We appreciate it.
Yeah, and
All
Rev,
right,
keep your wedding ring on, bro.
All right.
yeah.
Man, y'all gonna have Red with the doghouse, boy.
Well, he said
He
it.
did it.
We
He did it
didn't-
himself.
Yeah, we didn't know until he said it.
He did it to
Yeah, that's
himself
right.
on that one.
Yeah, we just
Rev probably
gave him a
forget-
friendly reminder.
Maybe Dr. Val missed the show this morning, man. You might get away.
There we go. There we go.
Oh, and the Dream leading, y'all. Dream of leading.
Oh yeah, 20. Yeah, I said the problem with CeCe hasn't been how she starts and how she's been ending them games lately. That's the problem with CeCe.
All right, y'all.
All right.
See y'all